Ready?
Let's do it.
Welcome
to the Jimmy Oaks podcast, brought to you by Talk to Me Nice Studios. Bomb. So, man, we missed last week's podcast. I feel pretty bad about it, but we're starting back up with a banger of a podcast because today we have this special guest, DJNOWAY, DJ Dibianco Jr., the eighth.
Yep.
My best, one of my best friends and my favorite people on this planet. And you guys, if you're watching this, you probably know who he is because he's been on my channel for a long time.
A little bit now.
He has his own channel now, and I'm very proud of him.
We're so proud of DJ.
He's been killing it.
It's been good. Everything's been great.
And then we have Ant here too, who might actually talk this time. We're gonna say hi.
What's going on?
Hey, come on, get closer to the mic.
Come on.
Hello.
Drink a little more.
Introduce
Hello,
yourself,
everyone. I'm Ant.
Ant's
in here today.
We got Steve here.
I'm here.
Big Steve. Yeah, you guys know Big Steve.
Big shout out to Steve. I don't gotta say too much.
So, Steve, how do you want to start this one? How do you want to start this one?
How did you and Donnie meet?
So,
Honestly,
we're gonna jump right into that one.
We'll jump right into it.
Yeah, screw it.
Or do you want to
beginning.
talk about what we got going on this past week?
It's been a pretty wild ride down here the last few weeks. This is the first season where COVID isn't a thing, right? So things are happening and they're happening fast. Everyone's eager to do a bunch of stuff. And
A lot of shit going on.
A lot of shit going on. And so it has been one game of catch up, and we've been holding together pretty good, but it's been wild. So we're just going to leave it at that. So let's jump into DJ's story here because I want to hear this personally too.
Okay.
And your perspective, and this is one of my favorite parts. So how did you come into the universe? How did we meet from your perspective?
Okay, from my perspective, that's good that you switch it up because I feel like you explain it every time.
So should I just set the foundation of where I was?
Let Donnie take it away.
Yeah,
Come
take it
on.
away. Take it away.
Okay. So I'm sure our buddy, mutual friends, Mike G, he was into cars, and our local buddy Roger, he would. Do I have to
Quit playing with the mic.
Do I have to talk?
You don't have to look at the camera. You can look at us. Yeah.
Okay, so we were going to buy parts one day from him or something, and it just so happened that James was there.
So
I believe.
So Roger is one of our local friends, and he used to part out 240s. That was his thing. He would buy 240s all the time, like one a week, and he'd part them out. This is when 240s you could still find them for $400, right? And so if you had an S chassis, you would just go to Rogers every weekend just to see what he's got, right?
Yep, little inventory.
And I was there all the time.
You were there often, yes.
Yeah.
So I think you and Mike were talking a little bit, and we met up that night. We went there, and you were there, and then we made it like a thing, and then.
So we actually met before then.
Did we?
Do you remember? Yeah. So I was at Mike G's. So Mike G's our mutual friend, right? And so I didn't know Mike too well at this time, but I know he had an FCRX7 and it was right-hand drive. It was gangster. I really, really wanted it. But at the time, it was kind of a little out of reach for me, but I was entertaining it, right?
You could swing it.
I was I could have made it work if I got really risky with a couple of things. And so I went and looked at it, or bullshit, hanging out with Mike G was great. Here comes little Donald Dibianco pulling up in his small wheel Sylvia.
Really?
You don't remember this? So,
I don't recall.
So DJ pulled up in his black S13 now, where it's just an automatic CA base model. It was beautiful.
Little wheels?
And he had small wheels on. I just want to
Moist
put
boy
out
wheels?
Moist Boy Fitment. He'll never let anyone know about it, but DJ had small wheels at one point.
That was your Steve's?
It wasn't my Steve's. Mike just had them, and I lowered my car, and he had them. So I was like, "Yeah, let me just put these on."
And you had red brides in it. It was kind of gas. It was completely stock, but you slammed it on small gangster wheels with red brides, and it was kind of a vibe.
It was a vibe.
And you pulled up, and you had your long black hair. I think in the front.
Who is this guy? I never met.
Was I wearing a beanie?
Oh yeah, you looked like you sung in AFI or something. It was great, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this kid?" And you were mad cool. Dagnell was actually there too.
Really?
Crazy, right? He pulled up in his red car.
We're going back 7 years.
6, 7 years.
James has a good memory. You got a good memory.
No
huh?
shit memory.
No, but sometimes for the important stuff,
The vibe,
people who have bad memories can remember those things.
Yeah, no, and I just remember being, this is a cool kid, and that's my first time in that East Haven area, because you guys have your own car cult down there.
A little bit,
you did,
yeah.
and that was my first time seeing it. I was like, damn, this is cool, ass chassis boys, blah blah, and then didn't see you, whatever. And then we met at Rogers again, and so it turned into we were just hanging out at Rogers all the time.
And then we got each other's number, and then I came to your house one night, and Remember what your ignition? We were like messing with it. Your ignition was stuck.
I don't remember that, but
I have a video.
Back in my mom's garage, because we all used to hang out in my mom's garage.
Yep.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, that's hilarious.
It's a long time ago.
When did the bromance begin, though? Like, I guess
the bromance.
I don't remember.
At the old shop, maybe.
I heard him say, "I got your number first." Like, who was giving each other's digits out first?
When you were not at your previous shop, the shop before that.
Before that, yeah, the transition of Rogers into that shop, yeah. It's been a bromance ever since. That's my fucking dog.
It's been good.
It's been
Traveled
good.
a lot of places, did a lot of fun shit.
A lot of fun stuff. DJ's a great sidekick. That's the best way to put it. As you guys can tell, fucking Tommy has adopted you as his new sidekick.
He's everybody's favorite sidekick. That's also like a main big dog too at the same time.
Exactly. Like, I don't want to put him on that sidekick. You're a big dog.
Becoming
hold it down.
Becoming a big dog.
We're getting you there. We're getting you there. But yeah, it's funny. I'm gonna call DJ out because DJ was the type of dude that would just disappear for like a year.
Yeah, girls will do that.
Yeah,
girls will do that.
So we've had a lot of like
sad boy.
So if you guys have been watching the channel for like the last 4 years, you'll see DJ will come in spurts and it'll disappear. Come in spurts. Hey, everyone does it. It's fine.
You're here to stay now, though?
And then I grew up and realized that, like, you know,
you would get an earful if you just like dipped out for like a month right now.
You wouldn't dipped out.
I wouldn't even have. It would like.
No, I'd call his mom and have his mom yell at him.
It'd be a bounty out for me.
That's cool though, having like people that like not that we depend on. What we like expect to see each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's like.
It is kind of funny because our friend group, if we don't see someone for like a day, we're like, yo.
Imagine that if like
the disrespect.
One of us would be gone missing for like 3-4 days. Like, what?
I just got back from 7 days. Like,
that was fucked up. Don't ever do that again.
I've never been gone that long. I don't think.
Nah, but like jokingly, but like, you know, you kind of just like, oh, where's Donnie at, bro?
Yeah, it feels like you're waiting for like when you were a kid and you're just waiting for your parent to come home all day.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, yo, where you at though?
Did you guys miss me or like, nah, it's kind of good not having.
Nah, hell no.
Missed
well, I was watching the videos. I'm a big since I've met Donnie. I met Donnie last year, 2 years ago.
I'd say
almost 2 years.
Feels longer than that, but yeah,
right.
I think it's like
I've always been a big.
You've always been here,
big Donnie fan. You know,
dude. So. Your Vegas videos.
Yeah, I watched all the videos.
Hilarious. If you guys don't subscribe to DJ's channel, please go check him out. DJNOWAY. Your videos with Tommy.
Yeah.
He's so easy. Good. He's easy to fuck with.
We were sitting in here and we were watching it on the big screen behind the camera, and we were crying, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm very proud because you did. You know, I see you. A lot of guys will just make videos and not try to better them, right? Yeah. I see you. I could, you know, being a vlogger myself, I see you really trying to like perfect your craft, as I could say.
Yeah.
And I respect it a lot. While you also just being the goofy fuck that you are and just being hilarious, and it's the best match ever.
Donnie spec edits are great.
Great.
The B-roll, music.
I appreciate you guys see it because like I've never done like travel vlogs, and it's kind of hard going places unknown. You're going to unknown places and like trying.
It's
to
not
still
your
make
stuff.
content.
It's not. Yeah.
It's like
you killed it though.
Absolutely
killed it.
Thank you. It was a good time.
It made me feel free. Like I was like there, like free and like wild and young and careless.
Yeah, you were there. The video was like 15 minutes long. You're like, yeah, I haven't filmed anything so far.
Like what? We're like 16 minutes in, bro. 2 days later.
And what do you think about it? Come on, say something. Do you like the video?
What do I think about what?
Just DJ and
in general.
In general, fucking with Tommy and his new.
I think it's good.
Hilarious.
I feel like he's like one of the only ones that could get away with fucking with Tommy, because not many are like as close as him and Tommy are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, but it was good. The videos were good.
You got a pass.
For some reason, he lets me slide on certain things.
That's an unlikely pairing, and we could probably dive into that at some point, or should we just get into that right now?
A lot of people say that, and it's just like I don't know,
it's like the duo or the combo that you didn't know you wanted to see, you know, like those type of energies.
Well, you know what's great though? At this point, I feel like, you know, we've just made friends with like this big group of people, and like we all mesh together. Like, you know, we all have our own channels and stuff, but behind it, we're not just like friends because, you know, we on camera it's cool. But we're actually
the Connecticut boys, at least
the CT boys. Like, but it's cool because, yeah, we're all vloggers and we vlog similar stuff because we have similar passions, which makes us good friends. People who share similar passions and outlooks on life, I feel like that's what really draws people together.
Yeah.
So it's funny how we've all kind of
we all genuinely have like a good time together.
Oh yeah,
and,
for
like,
sure. The best part is when
enjoy
we
it.
can turn the cameras off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And just
for sure.
chill and just
You guys
kick
could
it.
see.
It's sick.
Yeah, right.
If you only knew.
If only you knew. So man, okay, we can go in so many different corners, but I want to I want to actually dive into some of the Patreon questions because I always ask if you guys have any questions for, our guest, and this usually helps us
I love it.
lead down. So let's just see some. We're gonna start with some of the most liked comments, right? So the first one I see is Rudnick jealous of the time you spend with Tommy.
I don't think so.
He's
Rudnick,
probably relieved.
Rudnick's jokes, yo. Rudnick's mad funny too.
He's so funny.
Rudnick's doing his own thing, and I feel like I don't think he's jealous.
No, I don't think they mean that real. I just
okay.
yeah.
I think simple answer would be I'm not like answering that for you, but like no,
Nah, he's relieved.
He's relieved.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he could deal with him.
He
now.
could deal with him. Let's see another top. Oh, here we go. I love these ones.
Okay.
Fuck, marry, kill. RJ, Ant, Degnell.
Holy
By the way, we all chose you for. We were all fucking DJ, weren't we?
I think so. In the fuck, marry, kill,
We married RJ.
Yeah, you got the wagon. So I killed
No, we married
RJ.
RJ. You killed Grubby.
and I smashed.
You smashed DJ.
That's good.
Yeah.
Pause. No homo.
Pause. So let's hear it. Fuck, marry, kill. RJ, Ant, Degnell. I can answer this for you.
Yeah, that's easy.
Let's hear your
I think you'd probably marry Degnell.
Yep.
You'd probably fuck Ant and
Fuck
kill
yeah,
RJ.
kill RJ.
I don't want to play that game.
Ant's right there, just like looking at me, like I'll fuck it, I'll marry Degnell, and I'll kill
You heard
RJ.
it? He was like, yeah.
Looking at him right in his eye.
That's too good.
What about you? What about you? I mean, okay,
I'm in it.
well, okay,
Do I kill myself?
That's how you win the game.
Yeah, exactly.
No, let's substitute you for DJ. So, fuck, marry, kill, RJ, DJ, or Degnell.
It's pretty much the same. I'm gonna fuck DJ, marry Dagnell, kill RJ. We're just swapping places.
He just says it with such energy.
We're on the same page.
You
here.
know, it's
we're on the same page.
Stevie, let's hear it.
What?
RJ,
Oh,
Ant,
okay.
Degnell.
I'm still marrying RJ for that tidy home. Dagnell would be a dirty fuck. It's a dirty
Greasy.
It is handsome. It is getting smashed.
Pretty boy. Yeah.
And what's the other one? Kill.
Kill.
I like Dagnell a lot. He's so fucking funny.
But he's dead.
He's dead.
He's
You're dead to me, bro.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's that. If I had to.
Oh
do
my
that.
god.
That's jokes.
That's fucking funny. That turns into just a segment at this point. Sorry for the profanity. All right. Moving on. Do you like the Z more than the V, or are they too different to compare?
They're two totally different cars, but I do think about the V
Often.
very often. I miss that car a lot. It was a good car.
Somebody blew it up.
Yeah, but he got a lot of hard miles out of it.
Oh, he beat the fuck out of it.
Really, you know the guy who went to it wasn't like
Like-
Rando.
I would
Oh, yeah,
probably
with your friends.
3,000 hard miles, like
Yeah.
limiter, and it held up.
If you guys know who the Reckless 203 boys are,
Yep.
yeah,
You know how
they roll.
treated that.
Yeah,
They go
Which-
hard in the paint.
The car, it was, I guess, intended to kind of drive like that. 'Cause that thing was
just
a
that poor
ripper.
diff.
That poor diff. Yeah.
That's the one that got away.
That he shifted it one night into third hard and
Just
I think
grenaded that
blew
shit.
the trans.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. Love that.
So yeah,
It was properly loved.
I hate the Z. And I miss the V very much.
You don't hate the Z.
I do. It's not a. They're not.
Yeah, but then
as a daily.
but
car,
you wouldn't
it's-
sell it.
I would sell it.
Then sell it. Let's get you something better.
No, we're gonna sell it.
We're working on that.
Sell
Talking
it.
about it.
We're working on.
You ain't working on shit.
The way my bank account is set up, I can't get something else. But if I sell it,
No, dude, you can get good money for that car. We could find you something.
Yeah.
We'll find you something.
You get like 13, 14 bands for that?
Probably more.
15?
I see them high. People
Yeah, it's a low mile 370,
Nismo
gangster.
dog.
with a clean title.
clean title. Nismo swapped everything.
Nizzy dog.
OEM and Nizzied out.
DM Steve.
Yeah,
DM
DM
Steve.
Steve. Yeah,
I'll broker the deal.
we'll get you. You want to import? We know a guy.
I know a guy.
What do you want,
I
DJ?
want a truck.
We'll get you a truck.
I want
you
a
a truck.
truck.
We'll get you a K truck.
No.
No more K vehicles.
No more
for
K
you?
vehicles for now. The van. That shit doesn't owe you anything.
Owes me nothing.
That van's fun.
I'll never sell it. And
We're gonna take it back in the trails.
yeah, soon.
Put it in a grave. That's what you're gonna do.
You should lift it.
How to ruin it.
A lift kit.
Okay, so this is going to tie in probably the biggest question. And if you need help telling, standing up for you here, this is the most asked question, I think, from everyone all the time. Where does your money come from? There's a button for this. There's got to be some button. I don't know.
We could just put a little, maybe low.
Yeah. Where does your money come from, Donald? Look at him right in the face.
I don't know. I never really said it.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to say it.
No, so here's the thing, right? So DJ is probably one of the cheapest motherfuckers I ever met in my life, and I say that out of respect, not out of frugal.
Frugal.
That's it.
Is the word.
Frugal.
Yeah.
And so it's we have a lot of friends, and we've all been around it where there are some people who can make $500 look like a mountain of money, and then you have other people that can make $5,000 look like nothing to show for it. And DJ's always been really good at making the most out of that $500, right? Mm-hmm. And I know you I'm the same way, and I feel like that's why I was able to do this for so long with making almost no money.
No, for sure.
It's just knowing where to compromise, right? Because a lot of guys will see you post stuff online, they're like, oh, it must be nice, but they don't see that, like, hey, I'm not going out, I'm not buying this, I'm not buying that. Exactly. So there's always balance behind it, and I've always seen you do that. Always very calculated with your spending, right?
I used to be.
But you still are, but I think in comparison to what you used to be, maybe a little bit more lenient because you have to keep the stuff going. So
my value of the dollar is, it's like, okay, this costs that, like money, it goes. You gotta spend.
I mean, we're in
a good amount of money to make money.
We're in a very expensive in the area of YouTube. It's like automotive than Mr. Beast. It's just so much money.
Yeah.
For the people that just make money off of like doing reviews, like free content, that's like crazy to think about, like how much y'all invest into the content that y'all get.
I mean, we're fortunate because we're at the same time we get to invest in ourselves, but there's also there's a limit there.
Yeah.
Because I know there's a lot of things you probably wouldn't have bought or like to spend differently because given situated. But so remember how I was kind of chirping you for disappearing for a year at a time?
Yeah.
So there was this one year, actually, you've done it multiple times. So DJ has a CDL, right? Mm-hmm. That's a fun fact about DJ. I feel like we plug that fact every once in a while. I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Truck driver, Deej.
So if you guys don't, exactly, if you guys don't know what a CDL is, explain it to people who might be foreign.
CDL, I have a CDL Class A, so that allows me to drive
big old trucks.
Like tractor trailers. Yeah. Go across the country. You could
Lot
Connecticut
lizards.
state law, it's like 90.
Lot lizards? Are you like lot lizard certified?
You totally could at
could
truck
say
stops,
that, yeah.
but I got it, and I was like, in the hopes of having my own truck one day. I never really wanted to go over the road and be away from. I love Connecticut, so to be all over the country, it really wasn't for me. And trucking companies don't pay the best. To make money with a CDL, you have to own
your own. But the opportunity is there.
Owner operator.
So
of your own.
DJ had this job where he was a trash man, right? Mm-hmm. So he was driving a trash truck, but it was it wasn't like a town one. It was like a individual, right? So you'd go to like people's houses and pick up. So DJ, you for one, I think it was like 2 years. You were working like 80 hours a week.
On the some weeks were 80. Average 65.
All I would see on like Snapchat was you at like 3 a.m. till like dark, and you're just like posting stories in like people's front yards. Like,
was it like local, or were you like going around the country?
It was like shoreline of Connecticut.
Also
like,
a CT though. Like.
But here's DJ. He was taking adventures while at work.
Oh, of course.
Waterfalls.
This dude would just park in some dude's driveway. I remember there was one time this dude had like a pond in his backyard. DJ just hopped in one of his little paddle boats.
It was a good time. I do miss that job. I enjoyed it. I made the best of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For the long hours, you kind of have to.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
Those 2 years, I don't think you spent a dime. Like I'm pretty sure you just disappeared. I didn't see you spend any money.
So you put some racks away. Them 2 years. Safe to say.
I had a girl at the time, so we were like going out and
spent a lot of money on the lady.
Yeah,
but I know in comparison, I know you were stacking.
Yeah, I was saving.
You were
and then
saving
I had
for a long
money
time.
saved, so yeah.
He's hit a few licks in his days.
Licks.
Yeah, licks.
Can I bring up a good point about
Let's
you
hear it.
guys as well
Yeah.
too? You guys are also like high level, like wheeling and dealing, and not in a shady way, but like you guys buy things that are worth money and accumulate. You know what I mean? You may spend on something now, or like a set of wheels. I've seen you guys do it a million times, where it's just like, you know, you buy something for a certain price, and then maybe a week later it's worth more, or whatever the case may be. You guys are good at moving around like money like that, so.
Yeah,
it's like
I've definitely
having money.
I think we've learned a long time ago. Sometimes, even if you buy something, not to make money on, sometimes it's nice to have money wrapped up in the things.
Yeah, like assets, you know, like
because if you have the cash, you'll spend it. Like if you got $500 sitting in your wallet,
yeah,
a couple of weeks go by, it'll just be gone, and you won't know on what.
For sure.
And so like sometimes like it's good just like stretching yourself. I know this kind of sounds probably like poor life advice, but it's worked for me plenty of times. Where you buy something. Let's say I buy a set of Ganondorfs for $1,500.
Yep.
Do I need them? I don't know. I bought them, and then, you know, when I need the money in a few months,
it's there.
I sell them $1,500.
Yeah.
Or if that $1,500
Or
was
more,
in my bank account, I would have spent it on fucking food.
That's why people invest in like gold bars and shit. It's like, yeah, I just spent 100 racks on gold bars. I can't do shit with gold bars, but it's there, and when I need to sell it, or if I need to sell it, it's there, and boom. Chances are it's going to appreciate, you know?
For sure. If you're not losing money, you're doing good.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's my issue. I was like, yeah, money doesn't look that good in your bank account, in the bank.
Bars.
Money do not look good
in the bank.
And so I'd say I have a decent amount in assets of like just to most people, foolish expense.
He's like 15 grand in sneakers in his bedroom.
A little more, yeah.
A little more. He said, don't disrespect him.
Clothes, just
Yeah,
parts,
you like your
and
clothes.
things,
Toys.
Yeah, so if I need to liquidate and disappear,
And I've seen you liquidate the last like year or so, especially since you've been having to spend more bread and stuff. So
I try not to. I try
It
not
hurts,
to
yeah.
sell. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Like you buy it and you're like, like I'd rather just keep it than sell it. Like I'll come up with the money one way or another, but. Yeah, good.
So to circle back to the question, I don't know if we like danced around it. I'm not trying.
We did.
I'm not like trying to poke or pry. I don't know how transparent we're being in this podcast setting, but I don't know if we technically answered the initial question of how it is that you made your money or make your money. Now you make your money with, you know, YouTubing and the assets that you have acquired from past endeavors.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hitting different licks here and there. Mm-hmm. Other things. It's just a mysterious vibe.
He's been grinding.
I've been good. I've been good. Just
living at your parents' house, save some racks.
That
It does
too.
a lot. It goes a long way.
Which I hate. But
hey,
for the time being, it's
part of the process.
what I have to do, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it is. We bring it back to life is give and take. You know what I mean? It's all about balance. Like just because you see one thing and sacrifice, right?
For sure.
Everybody thinks you're like rich though. Like
everybody
like looks at you like you're rich.
Which is crazy. I'm not right.
No,
I am not.
You got rich swag.
You got rich swag. That's it.
Swag.
I do not get money from my parents at all, if anything.
Oh hell no!
No.
I'll fucking fight someone if they say something about you.
And James, he does not. None of us get money from our parents.
What
if
is
anything,
it?
We
got well dried up a long time ago.
Stevie, no. What was the saying we had?
No daddy
money, just daddy issues.
A team. For sure. Any more of those questions on Patreon? Sorry,
we
guys,
got quite a bit.
loose.
A lot of them
Basic.
I like when people like them, so I could see like which ones like if it's whatever, because there's a lot of questions.
Our bathroom breaks disrespectful.
You're the guy, honestly.
I'll be so quick.
All right, I'm gonna ask Ant a question. It got a couple likes on it. Mayonnaise ?
I don't mind it.
Steve, do you like mayonnaise?
I fuck with mayonnaise in a like. It's got to be in a good balance, like a good.
Nah, it can't be overdone.
People OD mayonnaise, and that's
they're tripping.
disgusting. But
You think RJ likes mayonnaise?
he looks like he likes mayonnaise, like in abundance, like designer mayonnaise.
You know who doesn't like mayonnaise?
Who?
Donald.
DJ. He's the pickiest motherfucker ever in my life.
Mayonnaise is good in certain scenarios, like sandwiches. Depending, certain sandwiches,
ham and cheese,
and could use some mayo,
lettuce.
Yeah, I don't know.
Tomato.
Yeah.
Salt, vinegar.
I used to hate mayonnaise when I was younger though. It's one of those things that grew on me.
If you guys want to know a fun fact about T-Bone here, he's like the least pickiest person. That's like my favorite thing.
Yeah.
It's great.
Tony be grubbing.
Yeah.
He'll eat anything.
But he appreciates the finer things. We have a special affinity for delectable drinks.
And snacks.
And snacks.
Bev check.
Bev check. Oh, it is time for Bev check right now. What's everybody drinking? Bev check. Brought to you by Talk to Me Nice Studios.
No, brought to you by Stay Gold Performance with their sponsored coasters.
Sorry about that, Stay Gold. Start off with Jim. What are you drinking?
Aunt gave me a Truly pineapple.
How is it?
It's all right.
Aunt, what are you drinking?
Goddamn Truly mango.
I wish I had a Truly, but I drank them and my Coronas. So
there's Trulies in there.
Got a White Claw watermelon. Not a great one.
That don't sound too good.
No.
I got the black cherry White Claw. I had a Rona before. Me and DJ dogged a Rona, but
crushed it.
That's this week's Bev check brought to you by Stay Gold Performance. Everybody
love that. So
shout out Stay Gold.
We got some love those guys. So we got some more questions here. We're gonna dive through. So
let's go.
Big one. Everyone knows that you're a massive Juice fan.
Yes.
Live and die for him.
Yes, for sure.
So what is your favorite Juice WRLD song?
I get this asked
all the
often,
time.
and I can't.
It's a vibe.
It changes every week.
I can't pick one.
It's a mood dependent thing, huh?
Yeah, I can't pick one. There's so many good.
What about
songs.
Ant?
Right now, this week
right
is
now,
probably.
That's a better question.
Yeah.
I'll have to go with It's Cake on SoundCloud. Unreleased.
It's Cake.
Yep.
Unreleased. Their bid unreleased.
Let's find that.
Well, that's gonna cut out the music. That'll make the thing cut if I click up the YouTube.
I could. Why? What do you Bluetooth right now?
Bluetooth. It's just like when you. It's like you got to set up the Bluetooth before it starts recording.
Oh, really? It kicks it off.
For some reason, it kicks.
Okay, we're not gonna play that then. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, but you guys will go look
it up.
It's Cake.
Cake on SoundCloud. It's like unreleased. You guys are always listening to like unreleased Juice and stuff.
If you're a Juice fan and don't know about the unreleased, you guys are asleep.
So bad.
That is literally that's a whole
nother catalog.
There's the release stuff. His albums are bangers, but I feel like
Yeah.
I enjoy the unreleased and hunting it down and finding, because you got to dig.
Or the best is like
you got to dig.
Juice was always freestyling, so it's cool when people who like recorded it as freestyles, they'll put it
Make
over
things,
a beat
yeah.
and they'll make something, and you're like, damn, that was a fucking fire song.
That went crazy. Yeah.
I think there's
I
a
should've-
lot of that.
A lot of that.
Like people remixing tracks.
Remix it where it's not might not be a song that he put out, but some people made it work. So there's a lot of bangers out there. Deer hunting. So how much do you smoke a day?
I'm just a nighttime smoker, really. I don't like to smoke during the daytime.
Pretty casual.
Late
smoker.
night at the shop, I'll smoke, and then when I'm home, like editing, just like mellow out, eat some cereal.
You stream, right? A lot?
I haven't been
Do
recently.
you smoke when you stream?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He goes, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking to get into that this year, or
Streaming.
maybe next year. We're gonna start
yeah.
streaming.
Okay.
And we're trying to build a Discord community for the Oaks Garage
That would be
family
fun.
behind the scenes. So hopefully we're gonna make it available to the Patreons first. That's what we're.
That would be
looking at doing.
fantastic. I'd love to do that.
Yeah,
If anyone could hook
it's in the making.
hook up Talk to Me Nice Studios with a PC. You guys need to get a PC.
Send us, for
Crazy
sure.
build.
Got a couple people that we're like talking to about getting some PCs built for sure.
They do it often.
Yeah,
That's definitely not
For
my forte.
influencer.
yeah, it'll be sick. We could stream right out of here. Like honestly,
Get a
late
crazy
night
build.
vibes.
Deej, what is your favorite pair of dunks? If you don't know what that is, it's a sneaker.
Nike SBs. Yes, classic shoe.
Only SBs, or do you like just other dunks as well?
I like
too?
dunks,
Okay.
but SBs is just
they
like
take the cake.
it's an old school, just fire shoe.
What about you, Steve?
Staple, yeah. There's so many flavors. It's like same like asking like what my favorite Juice WRLD song is, but like I don't know. There's so many flavors. It's really hard to pick. You know, I can't even. I'm drawing a blank even thinking of a single pair of dunks right now because that's how many like good ones there are.
I would say Nasty Boys dunks, which I have, and I've never worn them, but they were what's that called? When you release a product without a
it's just like they just
cease and desist.
Yeah, they kind of do their own like custom kind of. They get the shoe and then they do their thing with it.
No.
So DJ custom dunks coming this year.
That'd be sick.
You make the shoe, but Nike didn't get
they didn't authorize them to like actually sell them,
so they stopped making them. But yeah, that's my favorite dunk
for sure.
Well,
like the mummies
for sneakerheads out there. I hope you.
I hope you what?
I don't know.
I
was reading and blanked out. I don't know anything about sneakers. You guys are talking gibberish.
Looking at his phone, just like
sneakers. Yeah,
there's a lot of good dunks out there.
Give me some Vans classics.
We're trying to get Jimmy in some feats this year, though. Honestly,
it needs to happen. We've been talking about
Jimmy in the foams.
I want to get him in Jimmy in the foams. No Black Air Force energy. What's it called?
I just start wearing black Air Force Ones to the shop every day.
I like 4s me personally. I just like 4s in general, like Jordan 4s, and I think Jimmy would like the black and red ones that you wore in Florida. I felt like those felt like look
catch me in some J's soon. Yeah, hopping out the black S15 and some red 4s.
That'd be hard.
Yeah.
That was my first sneaker,
the yellow
hype sneaker that I ever bought. Military 4s, and I still have them from like
crispy minty.
They dusted.
They're not that dusted now.
Nice.
And I still have them with the receipt.
Me and Jimbo wear the same size shoe too, size 13 for anybody listening who wants to send Jimbo some sneakers or me. But
or me.
Yeah.
I love that.
I'll take that.
I want to bring it back. I lost the question. I got to find this again. Oh, here we go. It's actually a really nice question, and here it is, DJ. This was actually from Grubby himself.
Oh, okay.
Grubby, shout out to Grubby. He's a patron. Martinez. All right, what's one thing your grandpa taught you that will stick with you forever? R.I.P. the GOAT.
Wow. Shouts to Jesse for that. Poppy.
He always used to say, your friends. What did he say? I can't think of it right now, but he always said it, and I forget. And it was a good one. I have a terrible memory.
We'll wait an eternity for you.
Your friends aren't in your pocket, or something along those lines, and it had a meaning to it.
You don't remember even like the message of it all, kind of, or
no? It was like involving money. Your friends aren't in your pocket. Your friends are only in your pocket if. I don't know. I got to come back to it. I can't think of it right now, but that was like
when it dings back.
Yeah. Next question.
How long have you played hacky sack? DJ pulls out the hacky sack every once in a while. We all suck at it.
Since like high school.
You're nice on the sacky?
No. I get hit it a few times. That's about it.
Yeah, I'm trash on the hacky.
We're so trash. So here, I want to bring this in. What do you see the future of your channel? Like, what is the future of your channel? Do you plan to stay doing car stuff consistently? Do you want to branch out a little bit, or like, do you have plans of different builds? Like, what is DJ? I know it's hard because every day you're just trying to get to the next day. But what's your 2-year plan? Let's hear that.
My 2-year plan. Well, hopefully both of my cars will be complete.
You think your S13 will be painted in 2 years?
Probably not.
It's gonna be painted in a month.
If we're going on the path that we're on now, it'll be a while.
We're going off that path.
Yeah, it's a hard path to read, but I would like to finish those two cars, and I don't really want to think too far ahead.
So DJ's doing an RB25 fully beige shave, absolutely beautiful swap in his S14 Sylvia. If you guys don't see that one, and then he also has a 1J swapped S13 Sylvia, which is the S13 we were talking about on small wheels 6-7 years ago.
Same one.
It's just been getting painted for a really long time.
Over a year to be exact. But yeah, definitely I want to finish those, and I want to definitely still keep it car related, but definitely branch off. I really enjoy like riding dirt bikes. Mm-hmm. We go out and we have a blast just riding. We
just never have the time to.
Yeah.
But if we could film it, it gives us the excuse to do it, and it's just a win-win.
For sure. It's definitely hard to film, and then doing stuff at the shop, obviously, we kind of have to be here. But yeah, finish those two cars, and then hopefully on to the next build.
If you had, let's say you had 40 grand right now, right? Someone wrote you a check. Stevie wrote you a check, 40 grand. Right?
50. I'm giving him 50.
50 grand. What would you buy right now? Car. There you go. There's 50 racks right there.
50 ball right there.
I think that's 40 racks right there.
Roughly.
If Trump walked up to you and just dropped that on your lap.
What we cashing out on, Deej?
Yeah, like splurge. Doesn't need to make sense.
That's tough. Probably. I really want an S15.
Yeah, I knew
really
that was going to come, yeah.
But it's
There it is. That's all the money.
That's all the money.
Probably like
Get yourself a nice spec ass.
Newer Supra, to be honest.
Yeah, you like that?
Just to just drive every day and just
I could see you with that thing.
That's
Super daily.
Supra daily.
They're super. They're dope. They're super dope.
The Supra,
The
super dope.
Super dope. Yeah, just like a good everyday car.
Is that enough? Are new Supras under 50 grand yet?
They're like that.
So straight to a car, 40. You get 40 bands, and like the first thing you're thinking is like, I'm cashing out on a vehicle.
Are you guys saying vehicle or
anything in the world?
You could buy a shit ton of hookers. You could buy
NFTs.
You could buy
Bitcoin.
Hookers, a lift in my shop, some tools I don't have an impact on, so like stuff like that.
Invest in yourself.
Yeah, I definitely could use at least 10 grand would be sick to just put into the shop and just make things more convenient.
Word.
Because not having the right tools. Huge shout out to James, by the way. Speaking of, when we're on this topic, if I need something, I come over here and he has it and does not mind that I
drives
use it.
nuts. Ant's nuts.
I'm like the shark.
He's like the shark.
Keep on him with it.
So, yeah. And then
Ant's our shop Rottweiler.
Like,
who's that?
I would hate to spend 40 on another vehicle because I just need to try to invest in myself for now. So
Dodge
Yeah,
Caravan.
give him a 40 back.
That's a good question to ask people. Like, we keep that on the table and say, hey, boom, here's 40 racks. What are you going to buy? That's a good one. We might have to keep that around.
Yeah, that'll be a new segment.
For sure.
You know what, Deej? I'm going to swing this back on you. Keep this going.
Okay.
I want you to ask questions. That's what I want from you. I want you to ask Ant something. Just ask him anything. I need to hear him talk on the podcast.
Okay. I could do that.
Yeah.
Ant, where do you what's the next venture or see your okay. I got a few.
Okay.
And they were all just all coming out.
Just spurt them all.
What's the next vehicle you would like to get into?
That's a hard one.
You have the Sylvia
Hold
now.
on, give Ant 40 grand. Hold up.
40 bands for Ant.
40 grand. What are you doing
40
right
grand.
now?
Buying the mintest daily ever,
What's the mintest
Which
daily
is
a newer BMW.
Is it going to cost the full 40?
ever? Which is
Nah.
a Supra.
that's base.
Yeah.
That's like crank windows.
No.
320.
Crank windows in a BMW. I don't think that's
40 ain't gonna get you.
not brand new.
Well, you said new.
Newer.
Newer.
Okay, be specific here for the people.
Something
Well,
M3 or something.
Something light.
What
Yeah.
what M3? Whatever.
E46.
Yeah.
Or
Yes, sir.
maybe an E90.
Okay.
So.
Junk, but yeah.
No, but still.
The,
Good body
the
style.
slowest fast car ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the least appealing, in my opinion.
The E90?
Yeah.
BMWs just drive different.
Like if you were to tell me
The
what
comfort.
what M body style to go with, that would probably be my
E46.
last choice.
Yeah.
E90.
Yeah.
No offense to the
No, yeah.
E90, E92 owners.
I mean,
But the F80s, they're just getting over that budget of 40.
it's a lot of car for 40 grand, 50 grand.
Yeah.
remember when everyone just like decided to buy F80s?
No, I don't remember.
Remember that, Grant, Tommy?
Yeah.
Who else bought one?
I would have loved to join that
Yeah,
club.
everyone just started buying F80s. We were like, do we have to somehow find
50 grand.
Yeah, my life sucks. I can't buy one. Fuck.
We were just sitting there like,
What am I
what?
doing?
What do we have to sell? Like,
Yeah.
and then we all bought Z's instead.
You were thinking about buying one. I really
When
wanted
I
to make
realized that just not possible.
bad financial decisions. That would have been a bad financial decision.
We have great credit scores, so.
We do, but
Dude,
still,
I just got my Subaru. I was telling everyone I walked in there, and they never ran my credit, or they never ran my credit. I felt like a credit app, and I showed up to North Carolina, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, we haven't ran your credit." I'm like, "What do you mean? I'm here."
They just trusted you off the tone of your voice.
I don't know what it was, and they ran my credit, and they're like, "Hey, yo, so you don't got to put no money down in interest. Don't worry about it."
Damn.
I was like,
yeah,
"All
that's,
right,
that's
thanks
great.
for the Subaru."
for free. Just give me the keys.
Just gave me
Pretty
This is
much,
mine
just
now.
walked out and drove off with it. Like, yo, I trust that you'll pay me.
crazy. You could just get a car like that.
Well, think about how many girls go into like Nissan and just like walk out with Altima,
Altima?
with no money. Yeah,
20% APRs.
You get an Altima.
You get an Altima. Show me a pay stub. You don't have one? Fuck. Take it.
Take it.
Take it.
You'll be back. You'll need me.
You'll need me.
total it.
Steve, would you whip an Altima? No. You drive like you have an Altima.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You whip out of here.
Nah. I mean, I've whipped Ultimas before from like the auction and just like homegirls Ultimas.
Yeah, your side girl Ultimas.
Nah. Like, my homegirl, good friend of mine, he used to have a little Ultima. She used to let me, take
Hold
it
it
once in a
down.
while. Yeah, hold it down.
Her brother's Mustang.
The brother's Stang. Nah, this ain't her brother's Stang. Nah, that's good stuff. Nah, I wouldn't whip no Ultima though. I got way more standards than that. I'm like
Maxima.
a legit Maxima. I got Maxima tatted on my stomach. My favorite car I ever owned. Sold it.
Regret it.
$1,800.
It was Ludacris that had the same one, right?
Nah, Ludacris had an Acura
Legend.
Legend.
That's what it was.
Yeah, he still has it.
And he bought it
Still
back.
has it. Yeah.
Same one.
Same one.
But guys, I got style, taste, and standards now because like I'm like
So
part
no
of
more. So no
Oaks
more
Garage.
side girls with Altimas.
No more side girls or Ultimas. You gotta have something flyer than that.
No, they can still.
Nah, they can still have the wall. That
Yeah.
Ultima. Can I say the P word? The Ultima pussy is good pussy. Yeah, for sure. Let's not cap. Let's not play around, guys. Let's not be silly now. For sure.
You heard it here
But
first.
since
There's a button for that. Hold up.
wow, or Jesus Murphy.
That's the button. That's the button.
Yeah, but since I've joined the Oaks Garage conglomerate, no more Ultima.
So I'm not gonna give away too many secrets, but we got Stevie an import.
Got something coming from me. Everybody's asking about like, doing a build. Not gonna give away too many hints, but it's pretty clean.
It's pretty dope.
It's very clean.
I bet it's gonna be sitting.
It's gonna be sitting.
VI.
Taking my time though. Taking my time. They're gonna help me out. Help me do it right.
Has Stevie show you it yet?
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
crispy, right?
It's good.
It's gonna be cool.
I got more
Good.
pictures of it last night.
I'll be
Very
hyped to see
good.
that in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's
Big
what
Steve.
that's how I'm feeling. I think it'll be good for everybody to see
we-
another cool car.
Are we
Especially.
crushing the Lexus?
No, God no. She's a good girl.
Crush
She's
it.
all right. She's just rusting. She's
Crush it.
New home.
Crush
New
it.
home.
I'll be the winner daily.
It's your new home, baby.
Yeah, it's your new
This is
home.
your new home.
Maybe I'll sell her. Maybe I'm not. I'm gonna need something for the winter though.
That's it. Put some snowies on the GS.
The snowies on
Studded.
the Chloe.
Studded tires.
Studded tires.
That's it.
Big system in it. Should I put a big system in the new joint I got?
I feel like you have to.
I go crazy.
What's the energy?
But like audio equipment is so cheap these days. I remember like 5 years ago,
$5,000.
so much money to get it. You can go to Walmart and make something nice.
It
these
has like a
days.
factory touchscreen in it that's kind of gangster though, but it's probably like shit. Like doesn't work.
We can make something work.
Yeah, figure it out. It has like climate control in the touchscreen.
212s. What was that one on what was that on West Coast Customs or Pit My Ride? They always put that giant, was the jackhammer?
Oh, they will be putting some
The
crazy
fucking, it was like a jet engine they put in the back seat.
Yeah, that's bugged out. Yo, you know what I seen though? Because I've been looking up a lot of stuff. They have like these infinity mirror things. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah.
Are those things ridiculous or
The
what?
rear view mirror things that are infinity mirrors.
Not the rear view. It was literally like
Oh, the speaker that has like an infinity mirror in it.
no, not in a speaker. It was just in the back seat. Totally like unrelated to like speakers and sound audio. So it might have threw you off. But it was like it looked like a mirror that like went like super like forever. But it was just like posted on like the ceiling.
We'll have DJ help you out. Get one of those Starlit
I want to
headliners.
I want to do one tasteful tacky mod like not
chandelier.
Chandelier. It's a chandelier.
Yeah, you know the VIP chandeliers.
Kind of want some curtains.
Yeah.
Is that whack?
No, I didn't lie.
I think that's boss.
It fits the
fire.
build.
I trust you guys though. Like,
We'll get you right.
yeah, I trust you guys to.
You're a cool dude, Steve. We'll make sure you look cool.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Jesus Murphy. Where we at with it now?
More questions?
More
Yeah,
questions for
let's-
Ant.
For Ant. Let's hear it.
For Ant?
For Ant.
Just
yeah.
one
Let's
more.
get him talking.
A good one.
From me?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I can ask Ant a question. It's inappropriate though. Not safe for work.
It's not safe for this.
No, go ahead. Don't even
I'm
worry
kind of
about it.
curious about that now. You said it, so you gotta say it.
Nah. Trust me. Me and Ant, we got a different type of relationship. We talk about some wild stuff throughout the day. Greasy material. I see him all the time. My dog.
Don't touch Tone.
You're my dog. Don't touch Tone. Yeah,
that's the one rule around here.
All right. What?
Greasy.
You gonna ask it?
I don't think this is a podcast without DJ like breaking out and laughing. Like
Dagnell said Ant's having a kid. Is it true or not?
Oh my god.
Yo.
In no way or shape or form that is true at all.
No way. He's like, do you hear
Dagnell starting rumors? Dagnell starting rumors.
Ant's having a kid.
He said it the past few days. And he's telling it to multiple people. You guys hear it?
He's just starting bad rumors.
You gotta check your boy.
You've heard him say it to multiple
few
people.
times. I'm just like looking up like.
What, he just says a dumb serious? Yeah, Ant's having a kid.
Did you hear Ant's having a kid?
Is it a boy or a girl?
I'm just on my phone. I look up. The fuck is he talking?
So I haven't asked Ant, so I felt like it was fitting to ask him right here.
Is it true? Is there
Not
a possibility?
If that day ever comes, I might have to hit the road.
Yeah. T-Bone ain't sticking around.
T-Bone's gonna go get some milk and never come back.
Straight to Mexico.
Don't worry, Ant. My dad did the same thing. It's okay.
He went to the store 20 years ago. Left his Sylvia.
It's a question I've been meaning to ask him, but
Well, I'm happy that was
it's cleared
up. Yeah,
I gotta go talk to Dag now after this one. Ask him. Where'd he hear that?
Yeah, his mind. He'd be thinking different.
His mind, yeah.
Dagnell's hilarious though. I see where a lot of like the humor that you guys got is like sometimes like kind of like based off of him. Like, he's very funny. He has a good baseline humor, like crazy.
So DJ, how long have you known Ant for? Because I met Ant through you. So
I've met Ant through Alex because
Dagnell.
Dagnell used to work on Ant's car, and I would hang out with Dagnell, and he's like, "Yeah, I gotta go help out my buddy down the street, work on his car." It's when Ant had like
because you Dagnell and Ant all from the same time town, same town. Yeah,
that's so crazy that Ant's only 21. He seems like he has so much backstory. Like he's been around for so long. Like people talk about him.
Let's see if DJ remembers this. I don't know what year it was or how old I was or nothing like that, but he had his red Audi A4 wagon.
You had A4 wagon?
Right?
Avant.
Yeah.
Love that car.
I didn't know that.
KO4 upgraded turbo,
Bullshit.
ECU.
It was sweet.
It was good.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep.
Tell the
and
story.
I think, well, the basics of the story. I sold DJ a dirt bike. That's the first time maybe I met DJ.
It's probably clapped.
Do you remember that?
Was it a KLX?
No, it was
12.
It was an RM probably.
Tell me the dirt
No, it was a
bike.
50. Yellow 50. Big
With
bore.
Yellow
Tall
and
bars. Yellow. Yeah, white. Sold it to you. I drove it to your house. You gave me a ride home.
With what?
The Audi.
Did I?
Yeah.
How old
I
were
think
you
the
there? You don't
dog was
remember?
in the car, and you were playing something crazy in the car.
My dog?
Yeah.
Gizmo.
Yeah, I think so.
Really?
The bully?
I took him everywhere,
Yeah.
yeah. I had an
And
English bulldog.
DJ was
Loved
just DJ with his long black hair, his gauges, blank face,
Plain face.
driving me home with just heavy metal playing. And I was just in the car. I'm like,
This is tight. Yeah.
This is cool. The old kids around here are cool.
That was.
I think that's like one moment I do remember, like maybe the first time.
really.
Yeah.
That was probably the first
How old
time.
were you? You think?
I have no clue.
You're probably 14,
12.
14.
13. You probably looked
15.
exactly the same.
I had to be
Yeah.
18, 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I do remember the dirt bike. I don't remember taking you home though.
You were probably.
You're probably fucked
What
up.
I
about
was
like
probably
that.
fucked up.
what about the metal that you were playing? Do you remember?
Something heavy.
What you're into?
I didn't know you were into heavy music.
I used to be
Mhm.
heavily.
Real angsty
Yeah.
Donald. Yeah.
Just like
angry, like fuck you, dad. That's it.
it was. Yeah, I don't recall that, but I remember the dirt bike.
Mm-hmm.
I remember it. Yeah.
Steve, were you ever in the metal?
Nah, but I had some brothers that were like kind of a little bit into metal and stuff, so I would hear it around the crib. I had like an older brother that was listening to everything. So, what's like heavy metal? Like a couple bands, like
I I haven't dabbled in it in a while, but some comes on and I'm like, okay, this is
like
this
9
is
Inch
it.
Nails and shit. No, I don't know. Is that heavy or no? What the fuck? I couldn't tell you really what it is. I was never into it personally, no, but I've heard it.
Sumo, what's the popular one? Black Dahlia Murder?
They're heavy.
Like I'm talking about like classic shit, like shit that I would have heard in the crib, but like 98.
Chelsea Grin, that was it.
Chelsea Green.
Asking Alexandria with a big pump in the Audi.
I
I
remember
liked Asking Alexandria a lot.
my
I
brother.
You had his hair cut.
My brother
I think
had
DJ
that.
had snake bites at that time too.
No,
You did have snake bites. When I first met
think
you, you had
so.
snake bites.
Yeah.
Remember that era?
That's sketch.
Inch gauges, snake bites.
Never
long
trusted
hair.
people with those.
DJ.
Sorry, guys. Yeah,
I trust him with my life
I
now.
trust you, but like, if
Keep
I'd have
them
met
shit
you
up.
with those,
Now clean lips, just
yeah,
no piercings.
no snakies.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, my brother had the album. Now I'm just thinking about metal. I'm sorry, guys, but he had the album, the Marilyn Manson one, where he had the thing hooked up to his piss hooked up to his mouth on the artwork. It was like a contraption. Nobody remembers that.
No. Catheter to the mouth.
It was like a catheter. It was like a thing, but it was like a mask, and he had like a tube going up to his face. And I remember just being like
I love
8
that.
years old and being like, "It's a pretty impressionable graphic."
Changed his whole life.
For real.
Look at him now.
No, look at me now.
Look at him now. Talk to me nice.
Pretty tame.
So how did we start off as this? Dagnell or
It was a.
That's the most I remember. Well, the farthest back, I think, at least. Who
What's the
knows?
first story you remember of Ant? Because that's the first he remembers of you, but you don't remember any of that because you were just probably fucking.
yeah, after
Big
that.
beat.
After that, yeah. Big
When
beast.
When I had another car, I would see him riding his pit bike down by the beach, like
You were just
often.
Ant, you were just outside on dirt bikes
Yeah,
all
he
the
was
time.
Every
outside.
day.
He was outside.
Really, just
Yeah.
running from the ops.
That's what we. I feel like that's
all
all
of
we
East Haven,
did.
everyone.
Yeah.
If you didn't have a dirt bike, like,
Really?
Who were you? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If you got a 50, 85, just
Yeah.
you needed it. Out of school, straight on the dirt bike, just
completely off subject, but I remember I was like 14, 15. I had a CR125, way too big for me. That thing was
Still too big for you. I'm kidding.
a tippy toeing. But yeah, I remember that. That brought back a memory.
Yeah.
Imagine you just
Big
ant
dirt
down
bike
Main
boys.
Street, just 12 o'clock on a CR.
Causing fucking havoc.
havoc, just terrorizing the
town.
neighborhood. Neighbors probably hated
Baseball
me.
fields, I'd rip them up.
Yeah.
you're that
Ant's
kid.
one of my favorite goons, though. Like
Ant kid really crazy.
yeah,
Dirt
Fun
bikes-
fact.
Dirt bikes are everything. They're good.
my favorite.
Before the
goonie.
cars.
Before the
Mhm.
cars.
I love riding.
It's like BMX, skating, dirt bikes, cars
drugs.
drugs.
in the mixture.
In the mix
Mixture,
of
yeah.
all of that. Just sprinkle it.
So you were hanging out with Dagnell. Did you make Dagnell because of cars or
Me
like
and Dagnell are day ones. Like
really?
in the same elementary
1 year,
school,
1 day apart.
I didn't know you
birthday.
guys were that
Middle
that deep.
1 day apart, birthdays.
1 year, 1 day apart.
1 year, 1 day, middle school tight. We would just ride our bikes through town. High school, running from security.
I did not know you and Dagnell went that back.
Yeah, we go back.
You gotta pull up some old pictures of like y'all both baby face, like
I don't
super baby
together?
face.
Dagnell has
Shouty.
this one Facebook photo. It's been the same Facebook photo for like 10 years where it's like, remember MySpace? You used to take him like this? It's still his Facebook fucking thing.
I think he's
The
popped
black
up
and
as-
white,
I think
like-
he's popped up as people you may know on my Facebook.
I don't know that guy.
Who the fuck is Alex Dagnell?
But for the record, Dagnell he's a very good friend. Always down to help and just he's a good dude.
Yeah.
Dagnell's a good dude. A little extra at sometimes, but a good dude.
We all have our quirks, don't we? Yep, there it is.
Holy shit, that is.
Just a
Damn,
photo.
he looks hella fucking suave.
He does. That looks MySpace as fuck. I love it.
Dagnell's one of the funniest people I know. He's burned.
He pulls stuff out of nowhere. He kills me.
Shot.
Oh yeah, wow.
Got a little boozy in him, and he's just crazy.
These flicks
I will
are.
say, Dagnell is the one to call if you ever need help. He's like,
Always. Yeah.
he's down.
He's down.
He's with it.
So, day one with Dagnell. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. Who got a Sylvia first? You were or let's say who got an S chassis first? You were Dagnell.
Me.
Really?
Yeah.
You got your Sylvia.
Yeah.
Did you ever have an S chassis before the Sylvia?
Never.
First and on first.
Beamer boy, Euro boy.
Yeah,
Boy,
you
it's
big Euro
fucking
guy.
I could never
Audis,
never think about that.
E5s, A3s, A4s.
So you got your Sylvia Dagnell. Just like, that's sick. Got one too. Well, he got a left-hand drive one, whatever.
The red one. That's in my shop.
Sylvan Convert, yeah. That's dope that they're both together again.
Yeah.
I can't wait till all our S13s are back on the road together. It's never been.
Maybe one day.
Soon. I'll destroy mine a couple times by the time you get yours fixed. It'll be great.
I love it.
Mine might blow up.
Ant, don't say that. You'll be taking one of my SRs. So Dagnall was helping Ant. Ant came around because Dagnall, and then boom, friends.
Yeah. Friends, yep.
Mint.
Ant started hanging out. I was a little questionable about him. I was like, who is this?
Keep an eye on that kid.
Yeah, he would come in the shop, just want to talk and just
he would
inspect
come to Mike's
everything.
and like we weren't like tight yet. Like I was skeptical about him because
He's a young kid.
I like to keep close friends close, and
a lot of dirty secrets you got to keep tight.
And then he started coming around, and I was like, all right, I fuck with him, and now here we are. Yeah.
So Ant would come around the shop inspecting heavily.
Yeah.
It's like the joke. That's why we always make the joke. He would like the first time he came here, he already knew every part I had, where it was.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what are you doing with that?
He'd be like, damn, what's he doing with this? It's like,
put it down, Ant.
yeah, don't fucking touch it.
Heavy inspection. So it's mint now because now I'm just like, Ant, where's this? He goes, 3 shelves up to the right underneath this.
Yeah, Ant's mint.
Now he works for James.
Minty
it's
brain.
just crazy
That's
how the
funny.
universe works.
I love
It's insane. But
You know how they say nothing's lost until your mom can't find it? Like that's the saying.
Yeah.
Nothing's lost until Ant can't find it. Then it's lost.
So I got a question. What's the backstory of Mike G?
So if you guys don't know, almost a little bit, if you guys don't know from an outside perspective, because you're a little bit more in tune with Mike G, but from like an outside perspective, someone else in Connecticut, Mike G had some gangster imports before anyone else.
He was the man in town.
He was the man in town that had...
He would see him go by,
You'd be like,
what is that?
Your mouth would drop. I'd be like...
Yeah. So before I knew Mike, before I knew him, he had S13 Sylvia, beautiful
K's, a two-tone seafoam, like when you think of an S13 Sylvia,
it's that one. And the first thing, like real encounter, I've seen him around town because small town, but I was on my scooter and I was with my buddy.
Was it a sit-down or stand-up scooter?
The Honda Elite 150.
No, it was a Kimco 90.
Killed it.
And I was with my buddy at the time, and
he was cool fucking lives as kids.
He was nuts. This kid was the kid in town. He'll knock anybody out. He's
Mike,
nuts. No, not Mike.
Oh, I thought you
was on my scooter.
Oh,
I was
man.
with.
Oh, so you had
Aunt Cordiano.
Oh,
he was on the back of my scooter, and he seen some kid that he had an issue with.
He's like, DJ, Mike, pull over. I'm gonna beat his ass.
Mike was on the side of us in his Sylvia. He hops off my scooter. My scooter falls into the Sylvia.
No.
Hits this kid.
Wait.
I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. Like, I did not mean for that to happen.
Hold on. Let's roll this back. So you're at a stoplight.
No, we were at like a mutual friend's house.
Oh.
And he sees somebody. Mike's there. We're all talking. Everyone's talking. The kid on the back of my scooter sees some kid that
jumps off. You're just bulling with the dude on the back of your scooter
into Mike G's Sylvia.
Smoked it?
Door.
Smoked his door?
No, it was a little scuffed, but I still felt like really bad because like
you were the young kid. Mike G's the cool kid in town. You're like, oh my god.
You thought you were going to the earth.
Was Mike G tripping?
No, not even, because he knew the kid, and he knew the situation. Yeah. But yeah, so Mike G was always around. I always seen him in his E46 M3. I was like, that thing sounds insane. Like, I need to do something to own that. And then fast forward like a year or two, I buy the car and me and Mike start hanging out a little bit. We're homies, always at his shop.
Yeah, because Mike's had his shop in East Haven for 15, it had to be over 10 years.
Yeah.
Same location?
Yeah. Same location.
Same location.
I've known him before he moved in there. He had a few shops. I would go with him when he bought his... to multiple, he had a few shops, but yeah, now I would just hang out with him. I was like his sidekick. He would show me the ways, like something, and I think that's kind of how he like got me into Nissans because I was into Euros like before. So, but Mike was probably a huge, what's the word?
Influence.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, so that's how me and Mike G met. Just the kid in the neighborhood
with the cool cars. Yeah,
he's that guy.
was funny. I remember like I knew about him because he had like the R30 like white R32 GTR on like quips, and it was all gangster and shit. He always had cool whips.
He had some bangers.
I think he slid on my sister on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh,
successful slide or not?
And I was like, hey, yo, you're talking to Mike G. That's crazy. and like, this is before I ever met the dude. And she's like, yeah. And I think she wanted to date with him. She's like, I'm not talking to that guy, no.
So you weren't even tripping about it?
No, I thought it was funny as hell because I know how my sister is. And I remember just like meeting Mike after that. I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
That's jokes. Mike G.
Mike G slid.
DMs on Facebook.
He used to get girls though, for sure. I don't like he used to.
The Mike G story. He's gonna be sitting at home, not even knowing we're just going off. Mm-hmm. What a legend.
Yeah.
What a legend.
He's good people. Do you remember Mike from the neighborhood or no?
Yeah, I would see him all the time.
Yeah, and you'd be like, damn, that big.
Well, because Mike was definitely outside. Mike was never not the one to drive his stuff. Mike drives his stuff.
Yeah.
I would see him at like stoplights and shit, and I would just be like,
holy shit.
Who
like,
was that? Yeah.
I knew who it was, and I was just like, you can't believe like what you're seeing. Like he was the one in town before anyone.
I think even in the state.
Yeah, he was like the first with right hand drives. He was importing them.
Very illegal.
He was importing them through Canada before they were legal, but the DMV didn't even know nor care.
No.
So he would just literally bring these Canadian titles, Japanese titles to the Connecticut DMV, and they were just like, "Never seen this before. You're good."
Yeah.
Yeah, nuts.
First R34 I ever seen. Mike
had a 34. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. He had a 34. It was a GTT, but it was converted to a GTR. Like it wasn't just like quarter converted. It was like drivetrain converted. Like everything about it was a GTR, but the VIN.
And it had a Nismo.
R1 engine.
R1 engine in it. Yeah. It was actually a Fast and Furious car. It was Bayside blue, and then someone painted it black.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not even a blue guy. Who the hell would do that?
For real.
Crazy. Mike didn't do it, but you could see like underneath the fenders and stuff, it was blue.
Yeah.
Some of the parts of the trunk and stuff were blue.
So Mike's older than everybody here.
Yeah. I think Mike's
32, 33.
33, 34. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been around.
Been around.
He's had some cars.
Been around the block in the car that shot Tupac.
Yeah. So that's funny. I didn't anticipate talking so much about Mike G, but it makes sense because he was kind of the linking factor to everything. Which is great. So
even pit bikes.
We'll have to get him on here soon.
Yeah, let's bring Mike G on one day.
Mike G's been doing the YouTube stuff too, so if you guys want to check it out, Mike G TV. I think that's what it is, right? It's Mike G. Is it Mike G?
Shoot him a follow.
TV.
It's Mike G TV on YouTube, and he's been doing his right-hand drive Beamer. He just picked up an S14, K cars. His Beat came out sick.
Yep.
And Mike G is funny as fuck too.
He's
reckless. Like
all these East Haven kids are funny. You guys are all so funny.
We're all burnt in our own ways.
Yeah, you guys are all burnt.
Get Dagnell in here. Just get him a whole bottle of Fire Jackie. Let him go on.
I'll kill it.
He'll kill the whole thing.
We should have spicy jacked up the podcast.
I thought I had some over there, to be honest. I was going to bring it, but...
Nah, I'm too sleepy.
Yeah, I wouldn't even partake. I would just watch him get drunk.
I'd go home, edit. I'm so tired.
Yeah. Did you edit the half of the other video?
Oh, yeah. Edit every night. Over it. I'm tired.
Fuck. James needs an editor next. Yeah. It's hard though.
It's hard because you're handing over so much of your personality. Yeah, you know?
That's like Picasso trying to explain something.
Someone had to paint something. Yeah,
it's just it needs to be.
Yeah, no, the finger's supposed to point that way. Yeah. Can you imagine?
I feel that.
You got a vision. Like you've been doing it for so long that you know like how you want your shit to look, or like when you shoot it, like what you're gonna use it for, like how you're gonna use it.
Yeah, because when like a lot of times when people watch the videos, I know DJ can now get this like. I feel like a lot of people think we just pick up a camera and then shit just happens. But you really have to kind of direct the whole story in your head before you even start trying to pick up your camera, or else you just have a mix of clips that don't really make sense.
Yeah.
If you just pick up a camera randomly, it doesn't tell a story and you're just like, what is this? You're just moving on from one joke to another. But it's a grind. You're just trying to like...
Your brain never shuts off because you're always thinking about, okay, like tomorrow and like, okay, this. Like I got to
crazy. Yeah.
Your mind's always going like, okay, I got to do this tomorrow. Like,
and if this doesn't happen, I'm going to do like this.
Yeah.
Or else I can get a whole video. Yeah.
Creating like episodes and seasons and stuff.
Real time, all the time.
Yeah.
It's exhausting.
There's definitely a lot always going on upstairs for sure. It's like... that a lot of people probably don't see, like you said, yeah.
Sure.
So,
Like, oh, you guys are just having fun, like just pointing a camera at it. Which sometimes in my videos I am, but like
exactly, it's all balanced, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have fun. We try as hard as we can to have fun, but
you have to.
You have to put your dues in too.
Yeah,
for sure.
For sure, it's fun.
Simple question though, like how have you been liking the YouTube flow? Like
just like
being like a YouTuber. You're a YouTuber now, bro. Like
you're a full-time YouTuber. That's your profession, you influencer. You.
Yeah. How you feeling it? I think you're really good at it. You know, man to man, I've always like hyped you up.
Yeah,
and
Steve
like,
always roots me.
You know what I mean? I've been rooting for. I root for everybody like heavy. I root for everybody the same. But I
think our whole team roots for. That's why we work.
That's for sure. That's what we do. We root for each other. But I've had conversations with you that's like, yo, bro, I really like. I think you're the future type energy. So it's like, how have you been?
How have I been? It's definitely questionable at times. It's like, what am I gonna be doing this? Like, should I continue to do this? Sort of like that.
Well, I mean, it's kind of funny though, because right, remember there's this like Q&A that me and you did probably 4 years ago now, 3 years ago.
In the old shop.
Sometimes I get that suggested link.
I don't know why it pops up. It always pops up. But I did a Q&A and DJ did it with me in the shop.
Yeah.
And that was one of the big things. I was like, I don't know if I could do this any longer. This is crazy. I mean, it puts a lot on you.
Yeah.
Like even it does.
And you would even tell me at times, you're like, I could get a normal day job. Like I have a good degree now. Like I don't have to
stress like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you got just like anything else. You got to pay your dues.
Yeah,
and we're all trying to help you get past that stage as fast as possible. Because
for sure,
like anyone who watches your channel, like you got good videos. I love your stuff.
And a lot of people, I think that's what helps me move forward is like the support from my friends, family, and obviously my subscribers are like, I genuinely enjoy your videos.
I want to see you blow up.
Yeah,
go crazy.
Steve will do it.
Yeah, Steve will do it. Buy a big ass fucking.
Donnie did it.
TJ Hunt ass fucking infinity pool crib.
Hell yeah,
that's us.
That's it. I'm in there, and I'm gonna move next door. I'll move Steve in. I'll move Tony in.
I'll be there.
We'll put Tony in the pool house.
I'd love for that to happen.
Tony be fucking tearing it up in there.
That's it.
Making a
raising
mess.
Raising his child. Him and his son. Shut up. Stop crying.
So Donnie did it. That's the future.
I'm pretty invested in it, and I continue to just keep pushing forward. And yeah,
I think you're spot on, and that you're on the right path. And anything that we can do, always, I always tell you, don't ever feel like you're bothering me or anybody.
I think I get mad at DJ more because he doesn't bother me enough. I get so mad at him
because I hear his thought process and his like humility, being like, oh, I didn't want to, or like when I say like, yeah, I'll do it, and he'd be like, oh man, thank you so much. It's like, bro, I'll do that shit any day, any time of the day for the guys and shit. I want to see everybody do good.
And for it to work, you definitely need like good group of friends.
Oh, it's super important.
It definitely.
It's a hard life to do just by yourself.
Yeah. So for the people doing it solo is probably
whole different.
Yeah, different. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Tip my hat to you guys for being able to do what you guys do and creating the atmosphere that you've created for all of us to exist in.
And looking good as hell doing it.
Looking good doing it, which I see what it takes and what goes into it, man. Shit is masterminding.
Definitely very thankful for all the people that I have around me, for sure.
But 2022, we're blowing DJ up.
For sure.
That's it. Donnie did it.
Steve did it.
We going to the top 2022.
That's it.
James been
so like, comment, subscribe, DJ No Way. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your mom. And your cousins.
Definitely go subscribe to T-Bone's YouTube channel. Imagine that. Yeah, people be asking for it too.
The amount of DMs I get.
Crazy.
I'm just like,
how many DMs do you get? Just when are you gonna make a channel? When are you gonna make a channel?
There's quite a few.
Yeah. I don't think you could like kind of walk into the universe without.
I get a lot of DMs about Tone, about like me and Tone's like relationship, like backing him up, or like tell T-Bone to be cool out, or ... Tell T-Bone.
Imagine just an MTV show like Steve and Ant.
Yeah, it'd be sick. It'd be like Robin Big.
Just Steven Ant just acting out. I'd watch it.
There's a lot of little like side quests like that we have around here, like with just like different like relationships that we all like form with each other naturally. There's a lot of side quests, spin-off possibilities.
Spin-off episodes.
Yeah. That's just jokes.
That they don't see.
I need to like buy like a different camera that like even has like a different look to it, so you guys can just film
spin-offs.
with it. Yeah.
Every once in a while, we give you a day off and let you just chill. Like, yo, we're gonna take this from here. You got it.
It would be sick to have a camera to just have around and just like pick up once in a while, and you're like, all right.
The community cam, that'd be so good.
Community cam, yeah. Like, yo, we're just dropping in some community cam footage for the
Just
episode.
Sprinkle it in.
People would probably love
It's just
that.
RJ building shelves all day.
For real. It's kind of like what the Talk to Me Nice page feels like when I like do those like videos. It's like the community cam energy, but I'm just kind of like behind the scenes with everything.
I love the stuff.
Know?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good.
For sure. Fucking Tone, Deej, James. Sumo's here too. He's behind the camera
He's
right
been
now.
hanging out.
He's been chilling.
Big Sumo.
Look at him.
That's my dog. You know, Sumo is my brother technically.
Really?
Kind of. We grew up together.
Same size.
Yeah.
Same size joint?
Both Vikings, yes.
Both
Vikings, yes.
yes.
That's all I can say. Yeah.
What's next for Donnie? As far as like trips, you got any new trips planned?
You know what? I'm excited because you haven't been a YouTuber not in COVID.
No.
You've been a YouTuber just like
all during COVID. Yeah.
So
Almost a year and a half.
I want to know what's next for Donnie, like outside of like car stuff. Like, what's next for you in your life? What are some goals that you're like trying to like achieve this year, like outside of just like YouTubing? And
you talking to any girls? What's up?
Any girls? You know,
Quit talking to them.
Copping a
Not
like you
nothing
here.
serious. Nothing serious at all.
You're moving out. I want to see Donnie bachelor pad. I'll pull up.
I've been trying to focus on just like other things to like make
pressure.
Make some money.
No, I feel you.
No, I think Donnie's just trying to get his ducks in a row. You know, there's like a kind of like a recipe, if you guys have noticed with YouTubers. It's like you got the merch, you got other, Patreon, thanks to you guys, and like other things that just help it make it more possible. Mm-hmm. Because and like sometimes it seems like, oh, you're just trying to get more money, but it's like it's funny as a YouTuber, your idea of money changes so much. You go from wanting to just like have money to buy things to have money so you could do things and make your life more enjoyable, not because you own the things, because you have more things to use and film and like visibly enjoy on camera. I know it might sound weird, but hasn't it completely changed like your idea of it? Like
there's the term of saving money is no more. I don't think like, oh, like are you like my family members are like, oh, are you saving money? Like, no. I'm thinking about.
Well, it's hard because you want to invest in yourself almost, right? Because if you have more money, you could buy this car and build this car and film it, and now you have more content, which just like you push you to the next level, have more excuses to film, grow your channel. It's like feels like this big investment almost, right?
It's kind of like not a high, but like, okay, like this is what it takes to get to that, so this is what needs to be done.
Yeah,
like you need to in order to move up.
Yeah,
essentially.
I think it's especially important. Like almost like, not to say you owe it because you don't owe nobody anything, but you like owe it to your audience.
I owe James a lot, kind of.
That too. You don't owe me shit. You don't owe me nothing. But
just owe me that pretty face. Stick around, all right?
You kind of
don't be talking to no Betty's and leaving us.
Owe it to your audience to reinvest into yourself. Like I feel like they like seeing, they're watching your videos or buying your merch or whatever, and like you're making money. Like they want to see you like reinvest that into like the product and stuff to make the product better, which is kind of like what you were saying. But I think I can only imagine like you guys like idea of money right now. It's like different, I see it like how the money is spent and allocated and shit. It's like, fuck, money is different around here. Not saying like money is like not a object, but it's like the way it gets spent and what it gets put towards is like not your everyday person would think like, I'm gonna spend this money on that for this reason or for this outcome. It's like we're in a different we're almost on a different planet. Almost
feels like it sometimes because we've almost made our own worlds. You know what I mean?
It's cool. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's like it makes you not feel like a fucking normal person. But sometimes it's like you sit back and you're like, Holy shit, I can imagine.
I need a nap.
I need some milk.
It's crazy to think that we were not too long ago, not too many years ago, James was in his mom's garage building his Z, and now what he has like here, you know what I mean? We're
all doing good. We're all looking good.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, honestly, like you might not get this, but it like means a lot that you're trying as hard as you are. You know what I mean? Because like to me, like if you guys notice, like seeing my friends do cool stuff too, because nothing's fun by yourself. Yeah, I don't care how fucking rich you are. If you're just doing shit by yourself,
that's whack.
That's whack as fuck. That's the whole point of it. Like everything's so much more fun with friends.
100%.
And I've worked so hard to make these opportunities, and to see you take it and use it. Yeah. It means a bunch to me, you know, for sure. Because now you get to do more stuff like that. We get to do more stuff. Like we can go on trips and oh my God, yo, this company hit me up. Yo, let me see if I can get them to to sponsor you too. So then we could do it together. Or like you could get on this part. We could go do this, you know,
together. Just
being lit alone is whack.
Whack as fuck.
It ain't it.
Who wants to do that? Who wants a pedestal? Pedestals are lame as fuck. Come hop on this fucking pedestal with me.
It's the best to do it with a squad, but the hard part about it is like finding a squad or finding worthy squad. So when you
it's hard too when you like, so you got a squad and you're trying to help your, you know, because you can't just pick someone up and put them on the pedestal with you, right?
Yeah.
You could help pull their weight a little bit, but you can't just pick them up.
Yeah, they gotta hold their own.
And so it kind of sucks when like, you know, you're trying so hard to help someone get somewhere and they're just dragging ass.
Yeah.
But it's so dope when you're trying to help someone get somewhere and they're putting the effort in. Like that feels good.
Yeah, shit gets you going.
Well, it doesn't last for people. Like it's probably cool for a little bit, but it doesn't last. For, like what you're saying, you can't bring somebody all the way.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, they gotta at some point. What is it? The term you can lead somebody to water, but you can't force them to drink.
Yeah,
it's like at some point you got to just really start drinking and fucking getting right. Hydrate yourself.
And so like that's why I've been so hyped, and I always say it, just like DJ's putting the work in. It means a lot to me. I love to see it.
You drinking, bro. You drinking.
Like, you drinking. I'm trying to get all my boys to drink. Don't
hydrated.
Stay thirsty, please.
Hydrated click. Big hydrated boys.
That's it.
It's been good.
I'll lead all my boys to water. Just please drink up.
Drink up, shawty.
That's it.
Everything's great. Everything's great.
Everything's great.
Everything is great.
That's it.
We're at an hour and 16 minutes, and everything is great just seemed to bring everything together.
That's been like the motto for a long time now. You just sit there, everything's great. Car blows up, everything's great. Drinking Trulies with the boys with mics in your faces, everything's great.
Betty leaves you,
everything's great.
That's for sure.
Ant's got no patience.
Tone's pregnant.
Can we just talk about how DJ and Ant, I've never seen someone have a zero tolerance for girls like they do.
Yeah, they don't like the bullshit. They don't like the game.
You'll get ghosted so quick.
I pray you.
It's so toxic.
I pray you heal, King. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna find some ladies that are gonna change your outlooks. Or maybe not.
They might be out there. I don't know.
They're out there somewhere.
It's all right, Tony. You're young. Don't be doing nothing. Don't get no girls pregnant.
I'd be lit if Tone had a little shorty, like a little kid.
We'd all raise him like it's our own.
He'd be a lit child, or he or she.
Slim or Slee.
Slim or Slee.
Get married in Vegas.
Shotgun wedding.
Yeah. On a dirt bike.
When I was in Vegas, I seen like 4 people getting married there. I'm like, you're tripping.
Derek got married in Vegas.
Did he?
That's different.
Is it different? It's different because you know him.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Perspective, Donnie.
That's different.
Shout out Derek.
You would get married in Vegas.
I would never get married, period.
Yeah.
That was going to be my question. Like, where would you get married if you were to get married?
I would never get married.
I'm gonna keep this recording so in like 5 years from now when you're simping over some girl.
For real. I'd never get married. I'd never get married.
No kids, no marriage.
Too much of a commitment.
For the record, no marriage.
None of the homies want kids. You want kids?
I want some jits, yeah, for sure.
Young jits, yeah.
Yeah, you know, God willing that I'm blessed with that ability to, you know what I mean, father.
Sumo, you want a kid? He wants a kid. I knew he wanted a kid. Everyone else wants their shit snipped.
Kids would be.
I don't want
a little
bambino. No one's snipping.
Can't be doing that.
I gotta be like, I know sometimes you don't get to choose, but I've been careful enough up to this point where I don't want no like freak occurrence to happen. I feel like I'm good with that, but I want to be at a certain stage in my life for sure, like a certain type of comfort, readiness. Yeah. So, but besides that, I definitely want some little bit Bambinos, some little Steve-Os running around.
Little Steve-Os?
I gotta keep this going. Come on, man. You get the
You're too pretty not. Yeah, that's it.
It's like, it's a shame if you didn't have a kid, Jim, right? It's like
it's a shame.
6'2",
6'4",
full 6'4". Oh, I'm 6'2", my bad. 6'4", full beard, size 13 feet. You know,
10-inch,
fully functional,
pumping.
You know what I mean? You got a fucking crazy IQ. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I can't account for mine, but I know I'm pretty smart. So it's like I got
smart.
Yeah, pretty smart.
Smart.
You gotta bring the pocket.
That's all right. You guys will uncle up quick. All right.
It would be a shame if I reproduce.
You don't want a Donald Dibianco the 9th?
I'll live through my my friends. I'll be a good uncle.
We'll live through Degno.
And I have a little 5, 6. Your son would be taller than you. I'd be pissed. Fuck, Steve, he's 6'2". You fucking believe it? He's fucking 6'2", the little fuck.
Can you imagine Uncle Donnie and Uncle Degno and Uncle Ant?
Yeah.
Oh,
We'd
man.
kill it.
You
and Steph go out one night.
They're thinking about it.
We got it. The three of us, Degno would be hammered. So
smashing
kind of
shit.
Come back, your kids are on fucking hard seltzers.
Nah, they'd be in good hands, but
sip on this.
Sip on
It'll put you to sleep.
Nah, for sure.
We'll hold them down.
I trust you with my child, my unborn child.
I got you.
No doubt.
If you ever need a babysitter, for me,
I got this on recording now.
I got you. Yeah.
Bet.
But for me, a Ferrari in the garage would look much better than a kid.
Why can't we do it all? If we can make money in our sleep, then we can wake up and live the life we've always dreamed.
By the way, Stevie said that in a freestyle once. Crazy,
That's
right?
It. That's bars. That's real shit.
Stevie be going off.
Nuts.
Crazy. Let me drive the boat.
Stevie, we still have a whole episode we got to do on Stevie. I keep forgetting this.
Oh, yeah.
We just got to raw dog that one, me and you, one day.
Yeah, whenever you're ready. No rush.
I got to pull up like a
I don't know if the people want to hear that
timeline or something. You got a lot of. It's been a while.
Yeah,
been around.
It'll be a funny timeline to see it like visualized. I mean, like the different haircuts, different beard styles.
The whole different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like this. It has arrived at this beard. You know what I mean?
How long have you had that big ass beard for?
This is a couple years now. I trimmed it a few different ways, but I think I'm rocking this for por vida, for life.
For life, yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
You look completely. So like Steve's half Puerto Rican.
Yep.
And when you don't have a beard, you look
Puerto Rican.
Straight Puerto Rican.
I look suavemente, papi. I don't know about anymore. Like now, like probably. Yeah. Something about it makes me look slimmer too. They say, but I don't mind like having like the fat face. Yeah, I've always liked the fat face.
You don't got a fat face.
Dad body. Just fell in love with my dad bod.
Straight pump.
She gave me head in the knee song to Trey songs. Bars. Oh yeah. My black heart.
Oh my God.
Donnie, you're the man. Aunt, you're beautiful. James.
Thanks.
What can I say about you that hasn't been said about?
Just gassing their boys up all episodes.
Sumo, you're gorgeous.
Oh man, we got some time, so let me ask a couple more questions I see on podcasts on Patreon.
Yeah, let's bang those out. We'll try not to go off on a tangent.
Okay, no, tangents are good. All right, what are some achievements you're proud of, and what are your top 3 bucket list things you want to do?
All right, we'll start with the bucket list things. Want to travel outside of the U.S., see more places. Love travel.
Yep. Now's the time.
Now's the time that COVID's over.
Mm-hmm.
Would love to do that. Would love to get my shop at a decent state to make it more
presentable.
Functionable. Thank you, Sumo.
I mean, I think you've been doing pretty good considering.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
It could be worse.
It's
your first shop, dude. That's pretty gangster.
Yeah.
You're trying to step the spec up though?
Trying to step the spec up.
All right, I got you. I hear that.
And bucket list things. Is that what topic?
Things you're proud of.
Things I'm proud of.
Fucking
not being where I was a few years ago.
Fair enough. all the way up. We're just keep going. That's it.
Yeah, I was pretty rough a few years ago.
Yeah,
definitely into some
not
so
good things.
Yeah,
that's all right. You're doing great now.
Yeah,
and you're not that burnt.
Not that I'm pretty burnt, but not that.
Not that burnt. Impressively not burnt.
No,
it could have been a lot worse.
He's like a savant level troll burnt.
A little, yeah. It's definitely more trolling than burnt.
Yeah.
Do you realize
and a lot of people don't know that?
Sense of humor.
Do you realize that you're like, does he? I don't know. Do you realize how good of a troll you are? I feel like it's just part of your personality.
I think it's a part of my personality, but I get a kick out of it. I thoroughly enjoy. Because people say that I'm very like convincing, so they like.
We all know how much you fuck with us, and you still convince us every time that you're not fucking with us.
Yeah.
Like you make Tommy and Brian, I think, the two spin their head the most.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Top two.
Like who is the top one?
Yeah.
Who do you like to troll more, Tommy or
Brian?
Or RJ?
Oh no, he learned a while ago we couldn't troll RJ anymore. It got out of hand.
Yeah, I stopped that. Brian's easy.
Got bad.
Tommy's
Did
easy.
it? Yeah.
I would say they're both easy.
Tommy still is you'll say
oblivious.
He's still oblivious to it.
They're easy. I enjoy it. I get a kick out of it. And everyone on the internet thinks that it's like I'm being serious.
You got the whole
internet.
I
enjoy that. Just let them think.
Sometimes, like I'm pretty good about not getting caught by it, but every once in a while, I'm like, "What, really?"
Yeah, James has caught on a bit. So he
knows.
He's like,
hey, "Shut up, DJ."
Exactly.
I used to catch him a lot, and it was good. What? He knows now. He knows.
Fucking with James.
Trolling.
James was easy for a while because he's just so like,
huh?
And it's like.
No, because he knows I'm so anxious all the time.
Just freaking out.
Freaking out.
Start
like,
fucking with
first time I start a car, he'd be like, ting, 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 ting. Like, you just do shit like that all the time. It just make me so paranoid. Or, like, the worst is, like, when you're pulling in somewhere, like, whoa.
I do that a lot.
I do that the worst.
And now everyone just, like, coasting through it, just, like, no worry in the world.
Literally.
I know what you're
I'd hit something before I trust you next time. All right, what is your favorite / least favorite car or cars of Jimmy Oaks' fleet and why?
That's a good
one. Yeah.
What is my favorite?
Should ask everybody this.
Favorite car.
My most favorite, I would say.
So if I was to die, let's word it this way. If we bring this up all the time. If I was to die right now, what car do you want?
The Black 15 is just
Black 15. Yeah. Stevie, dead right now. What are you taking? I see you in the 33, to be honest.
A 33, but you getting ready to get I might have to take.
But I'm dead, so.
Yeah, I might have to take Steph's, the blue Alltech. I've really like grown like a little boner for that one lately.
Okay, I like that. Yeah,
I like that. I'll take the blue 15.
Dead tomorrow.
I took it.
S15s are gone. You got to fight these two.
I'm not gonna lie, the E36 holds a little like part in my heart.
Yeah, you drove that.
I really like that car.
You've driven that car more than I have in the last 4 years.
So it'd be the E36 or the Black Z.
Black Z, okay.
I forgot about the Z.
Fuck yeah. Sumo, come over here. What's the car? Dead tomorrow. What are you taking?
JZ Coupe.
JZ Coupe. See?
Really?
All right.
Drift car.
Well, Sumo likes to fuck, so
straight to the track.
that car.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one for the and he hasn't even felt it in like he only felt it in the lame form.
Now it's in its prime.
Yeah. Crazy.
Is the Chevy on the line? Is the Chevy up there?
Yeah, the Dury.
I forgot about the Dury. Can I trade it in for the Dury?
Yeah, you gotta finish that.
No. I'm doing the Dury with the 2 car. It comes with the Levecka though. Then I'm out because I started a business.
Me and
Steve's towing.
I can see it.
Thanks.
Orange vest. We learned one Polish word when Night Red was here, and it was Levetka. Just a big ass trailer.
Yeah.
And we use it too much now.
That's what we call the trailer.
We'll learn more Polish, okay?
What was the original car though? What the question was? Which one do you like the least?
Which one do you hate?
Well, okay, and then let's move on. If I had to just say someone came and was like, you got to junk one car right now. What car should I junk?
The Sonda. I hate that car. I'm sorry. I know you're working.
I broke my back on that thing all day.
I hate that car. I hate that car so much.
That's it.
I can't
know
believe
we're
it
working
now.
on it.
Why do you hate it?
Because I remember coming here for so many nights and seeing James so like
fucking miserable,
stressed out and over it, and it was probably very draining for him because
the worst.
That's when that build was different,
toxic.
It was toxic.
I would say it's toxic. I wasn't gonna say it, but he said it.
I don't want to like channel off too much, but man, like we have to get so much done in a day to like make it look like we've done so much for a video. And so that car was just always trying to get so much done in a day or 2 days, because I think I was like trying to daily vlog and
relying on other
and
people.
You actually had a lot to do.
And I actually had a lot to do. Most people have teams. Like there's a reason why Adam has a team. People have teams for this stuff. It was like me, and then like Brian helped me with like half the chassis, and like it was like a whole thing. Plus editing, doing that, living, existing, eating.
I've heard the stories of the difficulties of Nasanda.
You know, you drag it on so long, people don't want to watch that shit, and I don't blame them. Who wants a video of 4 videos of someone sanding primer?
So Nasanda for you.
Yeah, what are you gonna burn? You got to pick something. I'm sorry. Like something's got to go, or ant. Someone's touching it.
No, oh damn.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm trying to think of what you got that
I mean, there's some cars that like you haven't really been like the hatch. I don't think you've really.
The cherry, I guess like the cherry hatch is like, but it's dope. I fuck with the cherry hatch. I do like it. But if I had to choose, what do we have? I love all the Beamers. All the S chassis are good in my book. I mean, the cherry hatch is a S chassis, but it's still like. What do you got in the back? The Z's. The 33. The BRZ.
You'll just kill it off.
Yeah,
you can get another one. Yeah,
I'm not that attached to it at all. All the other cars, I feel like they've like. They're like
so Steve does this thing where like, you know, Steve does a lot of work on his computer, so he'll just like sit in a car for like an hour, just like work on his computer.
Different office spaces, you know what I mean? I use them all as like different office spaces. I haven't tested out the BRZ yet, so it's like early, so I could kill that one.
Yeah, kill that car. Tony, what are you killing? What are you burning right now?
It's a hard one.
Yeah, and you work, and now at this point you've helped me on some of them, so you've kind of
most of them.
Yeah.
Does it have to be your car?
Yeah. Why do you want to burn our just Beetle? Is that what you're gonna say?
No.
Okay.
That goddamn purple Z3.
Yeah, fuck that Z3. Okay, my mom's Z3. Yeah.
But besides that one,
I didn't even think of the mini truck. That's like a cheat code. Like,
no,
it's already dead.
No, a full like actual build.
Okay.
Come on, Tony. What are we burning?
Damn, I love the E30, but it would have to be the E30.
Damn.
Why is it? Because you had to change those axles all the time?
You know what it is?
It's just like it's such an easy car.
Yeah. E30, I get it.
It's a love-hate.
It's a love-hate car. It's just like, because at the end of the day, it's fun to drive, but it's still an old-ass annoying car sometimes.
Or the 350Z.
Yeah, fuck that car.
I didn't even think of the Z.
I put that thing in a wall.
That's the car I've seen James get, like, not the most enjoyment out of, but, like, be able to, like, carefree drive it, which is...
I mean, I crashed that thing straight into a wall, and we were laughing about it. You know why? Because it's replaceable. You know, I get so much sentimental, like, attachment to so many of my cars, and, like, that car, like, I know I could just replace it.
It's like nothing.
But, I mean, it sucks because it's a lot of money. Like, that fucking blows. But I can get another one. Assume. You're here. I want to know, what car would you burn if you had to?
I wish those Subarus were still out back. That would be an easy choice.
WRX.
It's not because I don't like them. It's just because they're not for me. I'd probably say the S14
Zanky?
Zanky.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Cookies are more my thing.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of Zankies out there I'd love to crush too.
Wait, white one?
Jesus, I don't know why. It's just the front end does not do it for me.
Unless it's got a nav and front bumper.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, your car is beautiful, but
absolutely.
they're just not for me.
No, I get it.
I respect that.
I feel like some people laugh at this joke, but I feel like Zankies are like the Mark IIIs of the S chassis, right? You probably get that. You know Volkswagens, yeah. No, I mean, you were saying I'm literally just talking shit about Zankies in front of you. This is bad, yeah.
They're not for everybody.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people.
I love them, but I'm just saying it's the Mark III of the
like pickles.
The pickles. Until you get a nav in front, then it makes it look like 10 years and fucking newer.
Yeah.
It looks so unbalanced without a nav in front on it.
That's the bumper you got.
It's to get them and make them something that they had the potential to be.
But like a picture this, right? I'm gonna paint you a picture.
Let's see it.
Slightly lowered on XXR 327s.
Flat black.
No, not flat black. That's too good. That faded, really faded with sunburn. That like Montego blue looking color with a rotted sunroof.
Yep.
And really orange headlights. Picture that whole thing.
Yeah, I see it.
Straight to the crusher.
Fuck that.
Fuck that thing.
We've seen so many Zankies like that.
Yeah. That ain't it.
That ain't it.
I can see that. That's like
the Mark III of Zankies. Burn all Mark IIIs.
What most of them look like.
Yeah.
When you see a nice one though, it's like,
damn.
Okay.
I like Zankies.
Yeah.
These pickle ass cars. No disrespect. If you guys have a Zanky that has faded Montego blue paint with a rotted sunroof seal and some XXRs, I am sorry. No disrespect. Zero, but
that's just what you think when what most people think.
Yeah. But yeah. All right. Well, now I know the truth from all you guys.
Yeah. Fuck us.
Fucking assholes.
Well, whatever. If I die, you could burn us on. You might just have to fight Brian, though.
You can have it.
You can have it. Oh, here's a question. Is your S14 Aero painted yet? Sorry, I didn't mean to sore subject.
No, it is not fucking painted yet.
You're getting there. When is he going to get on the track with the boys? You've shown a little bit of interest lately. Like, you've never really shown interest about track driving until recently.
Yeah.
I thought he was on the track with us. You heard Spicy Jackie?
Oh, he was on the track. Maybe that's what they meant. Maybe that's what he meant. No, on the track.
Nah, they're talking about driving.
Yeah.
'Tis the season.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
More days will be available, and maybe if a ticket comes around,
I saw the
whip the Z.
I saw the throttle control in the BRZ. It was impressive. It was
Killed
nice.
it. I was really
big
impressed.
Donut. It wasn't like a little.
DJ knows how to whip.
Yeah, he whipped that.
I
big.
whip a little bit.
Oh, that was nice.
I'd be for it.
I think one day we should find an event that Tommy's not driving and see if we could just steal his 370Z for you.
That's a really good idea.
Because I think he would let you. Yeah.
Because my Z, it whips. But
No,
it
it
doesn't
sucks.
like whip.
No, it's not set up. Sorry, I just said your car
slammed.
sucks. It doesn't suck. It
No,
just
I know
sucks for
what
the
you
track.
mean.
It's
That's
not
how
set
I
up for
really
the track.
felt. It sucks.
It sucks.
What to say?
It does whip, but not to spec.
Not the spec.
Sits.
Not to spec.
Yeah, it's not whip spec.
It stance.
It sits.
It's stance spec whip.
Yeah, that motherfucker sits for sure. It'd be parked outside like this. Looking like a English bulldog.
Should be sitting.
For sure. Tone's back.
Let's bang a few out, James.
Okay. Yeah. I get a lot of where the money come from. Mm-hmm.
Past endeavors, investments.
Yeah.
Bitcoin. Crypto boys.
Mining.
I remember when we
dinner?
Brian's dinner last year for his birthday, or this year, I guess, whatever it is. His one request is he just wanted to go to a really fancy restaurant, right?
It was nice.
So
It was
we took the boys out, and we just went to the most expensive steak
We were in like
house.
Bridgeport, Stanford,
Stratford.
or some shit. Stratford.
that we could find. Like, it was just like $80 steaks, right? So we all were like, oh, we're gonna wear something nice, and we all ended up just wearing like some like. It wasn't really nice. We wear like probably just sneakers, but a really nice button up or
like
something.
mid-level nice. It was like, all right, the guys put some clothes on.
Yeah, wrinkled button down and stuff. We tried, but we were just driving. We just look like crypto kids in this place right here.
Crypto boys.
There's all fancy ass people, and then just like 10 of us, just like
Big ass steaks in front of our face, sides, all the sides you can
my
order.
steak sucked.
My steak sucked that night a little too. It was a little,
Steph's was great. I ate her whole steak on her. Thank you, Steph.
They skimped on the vodka.
yeah.
My drinks were on point.
Yeah, DJ was fucking hammered. So
That was a good
Steph
night.
was sick.
Me and
I
Steph
wish-
actually shared a bottle. Yeah, it was a good night.
I wish I'd have just got it one level up for cooking with steak. I usually like medium, or, medium, but like that wasn't medium. It was like medium.
I'm a rare.
It was
Rare.
like, it was like rare. Shit was like it was
Chewy.
crazy.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Exquisite.
It was good steak.
We're big
I
steak
ate it.
guys. So here's it'd be cool to get a car resume with the guests to see what they've had from the beginning till now. And so let me hear a little bit about that, because I didn't even know you had an A4 wagon. I thought I knew everything about you, but now I'm kidding.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good-
So what was your first car?
I think we've touched base on this before.
Yeah, but I want them to hear it.
Okay. So my first car, as goes back to the point where James was talking about like being frugal. I was like, okay, I want a good amount of money to buy something that if something comes about, I have the money to buy it. And Mike G's E46
M3.
Dine-In Edition M3 it was beautiful.
This
I
is
wanted the car so
You bought
bad.
this in like 2010, so the car was what? Fucking
12 grand.
No.
No, but it was like 8 years old at that point.
I traded him a Gixxer 1000 and like $12,000.
Not bad.
For the car.
That'll do it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Newer Gixxer.
Get it done.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
12.5.
Picture 17-year-old Donald on a Gixxer 1000. How'd you not die?
My cousin went to jail and he had to sell the bike, so I had the money to buy the bike.
That makes sense.
Did you get it for the low?
Yeah.
It was the going to jail price.
Exactly.
Yeah, going to jail. Yeah, you need the money.
Either I'm going to jail or I'm having a kid. Those are the two best deals you'll get.
Need money on the
That's
books.
it.
Good come ups. The M3 I had parked for a while. Before I even had my license, I bought the car. And
I'm sorry. That's hilarious. Like it's like picturing like a kid right now, a 16-year-old kid with no license buying an E90 M3 just parked at his house.
I didn't even know what engine was in it when I bought it.
Wait, what car is it again? What car are we talking about?
E46 M3.
E46 M3. Okay.
Yep.
What
Black,
color?
Red
Black?
interior.
Black.
Sexy.
Caged.
Horny.
Sexy. It was horny. Yeah.
It was a good car. Yeah, just then I bought I don't know the order, but can I just name?
Yeah, just try.
Okay.
Try.
I bought the A4 Avant.
Winter beater.
Winter beater.
Yep.
Great car in the snow.
Love that.
Tank. Went through anything. Upgraded turbo injectors. Then I got an A4, another A4 coupe. Then I bought an A3.
Was that the A3 that we straightened the front end in my shop?
Yeah. I was on my way to your shop and the light was green. The lady was dead stop.
Bullshit.
The light was green. I'm on my phone texting. This lady stopped at a green light. Go right into the back of her. Ambulance clown. This lady is stopped at a green light.
So you thought.
Not moving. I hit her going like 40.
That thing wasn't that bad considering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to James. We stripped it down.
Yeah. He bought a parts car.
I did.
Yeah, I got a ratchet strap and I strapped his car down because there was random like fucking studs in my old shop. We like strapped the car down to these studs.
Like how the Polish kids straightened out the Beamer?
Yeah, that's how we did it in my old shop before B-Hall.
Yeah.
I mean, B-Hall was around, but
On the lift, right?
I don't know what I think we tied it to the lift or something crazy. We got that bitch
Got it straight though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's mint because on Euro cars, it just like has a whole core support that just bolts straight to the frame rails. So if you just get that end cap of the rail mint again,
You're good.
get a new core support, bolts on, boom.
So we're at what, 3 cars now?
Yep. 3 or 4, 5.
Oh my God.
Maybe
So
5.
he bought a parts car running, right? And it did the typical Volkswagen thing where it skipped timing.
I went to your
Dude,
shop.
This kid drove it home 3 hours.
Deep.
For like Vermont. It's only off like 2 degrees, but it's just spitting flames and backfiring and like missing
Flames.
all the power.
Flames.
He pulls up to my shop, just like we just kept doing it because we thought it was funny as hell.
I got it for a good deal though, and I got it right, and then I sold it.
We swapped the front end in his dad's driveway in the middle of winter.
Yep.
That sucked.
It did suck.
What year is this?
4 years ago.
Okay.
4 or 5, yeah.
4
or 5,
maybe 4.
maybe 4.
Yeah.
Then
Feels like yesterday.
when I was in high school, I got a 4-door E36.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, bunch of different colors. It was doors different, all different.
Love
colors.
that. The Harlequin.
S13, the Sylvia I have now. I'm missing a few.
CTSV.
A lot of cars.
CTSV, the 14.
You whipped your
Mini
mom's
truck.
Jeep for a minute.
Jeep.
The van.
I'm missing some.
Come on, think. Oh, you had a Mercedes.
Oh, the C300.
C300.
I forgot
Good
you.
car.
You randomly just bought a Mercedes.
You had a Benz?
Yeah, you had a Benz. It actually looks pretty hot.
I wanted it for a while, but they suck. They're trash.
He was dating some chick and she broke the seat, so she had to just sit in the back seat the whole time. So he drove this car for like a year. And
I put my dirt bike in the back seat.
How'd she break the seat? She's just a big Betty?
I don't know what happened to the seat. I
That
like
was
him.
real shit,
I like
though.
him thick. Yeah, it was real shit. It drove great though. It's a good car.
That car, goddamn cursed.
I had a Ford Ranger at one point.
Ford
Yep.
Ranger.
Great truck.
I could picture. God, I could see DJ whipping a motherfucking Ford Ranger.
I got a reckless driving in it.
You would out of all the cars you've ever owned.
Acting nasty in it?
Unbelievable. It always happens in the least suspected cars. Reckless driving. Unbelievable.
Oh my God.
Pissed.
Remember your R32 Skyline that you had?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
How did we forget about that? That was our first trip. I think that was our first trip together.
First trip to Florida.
We
Such a good trip.
What about the one he owned from Tommy? The
33.
You never registered. If you never registered a car,
I registered it?
you registered that fucking thing?
Oh, we just
hope
swapped the
not.
plate.
Yeah. Fake plates. That's right.
You never registered it.
Never registered it. No.
You didn't own it. If you didn't register, you didn't own it. So I don't
Make content.
Okay.
make content. We should just do that. We should just like keep cycling 3 cars for content. Like,
Sick.
he's sick.
Tommy, you
The
DJ.
370Z, the 14 that I've had for a while now, but the 32.
I forgot about the 32, the one that got away.
The one that got away.
You wish you'd have kept it.
Well,
The nicest 32 I've ever seen.
so the car was a perfect. It had to be like a grade fucking 8 with faded paint.
I've never seen a better 33.
It was
32.
so good. We got it through HP Logic. Shout out to Jack and Roberto.
Roboito.
Huge shout out to HP Logic.
So at the time, you know, Tommy was doing a lot with them, Rennick was doing a lot with them, and I went down there, we made good friends with them, and then TJ really wanted the 32, and they got one, and they offered to give it to us at
A good price.
a really good price, you know, just like to have the partnership and whatnot. So we flew down there, and we drove it back, right? Did we get it registered? Did they give us a template?
I think we had a template.
Yeah. It was so perfect, and like I think at the time, you know, DJ was modding it. Jack convinced you to buy a Haltech instantly, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, he tuned it down there.
That was pretty funny.
It was a good time.
But it was around that time where like R32 Skylines, there was like this 2-year period where they just got OD popular. Like you would go to car meets and you would see more R32s than like
anything.
Than like
STIs
and WRXs, and you're like, where? And it's all like 19-year-old kids, and so you started seeing a lot of really, like they started to become that car that like they were almost a cringe car for a little bit, and I think that was just like kind
put a
of
bad taste in my mouth. I was like, yeah, these are like whatever, like
Little did you know.
What did you know? Yeah,
$30,000 US now.
What do you think you
was
paid for it,
What
Dan?
was it? It was a R32 GTST Type M coupe. It was it had an active aero front lip. Never seen that before. It was actually on Car Throttle? Is that big?
Millions
Facebook
of subscribers.
They actually used a clip from one of our videos of your active aero front lip. Never seen that before.
Active Aero is a brand of
No, so Active Aero is like
it actually does something.
OEM options.
Is OEM options where like a front splitter will come down when you hit a certain speed, or like a spoiler will tilt at a different angle at a certain speed. It's just Active Aero, right?
I've just heard the people say that.
It sounds like a brand though. That would be a pretty hot brand, Active Aero. I'm like, whatever.
Sorry if I
so R32 GTS Type M, it was fucking perfect.
Type M standard.
I think like
no dents.
they gave it to you for like 10 grand.
10 G's.
10 G's.
Bought a Haltech. Like
Come up.
1250, something like that.
Threw it right in. Picked up an extra 40 horse.
He tuned it.
Killed it.
Sick. Shot flames, 2-step.
Drove it all the way home.
Drove it all the way home.
Drove great.
James bought some wheels down there because the tires weren't in the best of shape.
Oh yeah, so the tires were completely dry rotted. So instead of buying tires for it, I bought a set of wheels that had mint tires on them, and we just drove them home. And I just took the wheels off when we got back to the CT.
Oh, that was smart.
Smart, right?
Yeah.
Big brain.
Big brain.
And I sold the wheels, made some money. It was great.
Wheeling and dealing.
That's it.
Wheeling and dealing. That's what I was talking about. I'm telling you, these boys different.
I can't be too upset about selling the car, even though I am pretty often. But it was a good trip all around.
You made money though.
The same. You gotta enjoy it.
Could have doubled my money.
Yeah, everyone says that.
Yeah.
If I see one more 240 forums, it's just like, if I still had that car, blah, blah, blah.
You can't think of it. Like
No,
that.
who would have known?
Who would have known?
Who would have known? Everything was so stable for so long.
It's not even a money thing. It would just be a cool car to still have.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is what I'm more like. Fuck. It would be so sick to still
When's the
have
last time you've seen a clean, just GTST Type M coupe? It's been so long.
There was not one dent on that car. Couldn't find one dent.
Mint.
Just a little
Arrows,
faded paint
nothing's
on
ever
that.
been removed on it. It was mint. Whatever, and then that you sold it to some kid. He wrapped it like lime green. Put like
black chrome RPF ones on it.
Not good.
Parked it in the ocean and took a picture of it.
I remember that. Yeah, he backed it into
A swamp.
saltwater
Saltwater
swamp
canal.
to take a picture. Well, you just fucking not good.
I didn't care at the time. I was
Yeah,
like,
you're just like,
"Hey."
oh, that poor thing.
I sold it for 14.
Someone's
grand.
got to have that. That car got sold to like 5 different people in like 6 months.
Last time I heard, it's in like Mass.
I want to know who has that car.
I would love to know. I'd buy it back, but he would want.
And it'd be half the condition. Half the condition.
Yeah.
Whatever. So be it.
Moving on.
Wow. Okay, sorry. That was a big ramble from both of us. Just us looking at each other, just like, fuck.
Done did it all.
Done did it all.
Donnie done did it.
Donnie done did it. Donnie needs an S15 next. That's all I'm thinking about.
Yeah. You're going to get it.
Working on it.
I know. I've been working on some deals. I've been trying to find you one trust. They're just not easy to find, dude. Everyone DMs me all the time. Where you gonna like? I got the money. Where can I find an S15? I'm like, bro, if only I knew.
Right.
So many people send them to me from like Australia. They're like, buy my S15. Yeah, I would. Trust me. You want to bring it over on a boat for me?
You want to hide it? Yeah.
I can't. Spec R.
Jesus Christ.
They're like, yeah, only 20 grand. I'm like, yeah, but we can't. We kind of can't the way our government is.
The way the laws
the way the laws are set up is, you know.
I would love to. The day will come.
Your day will come.
Hopefully.
Speak it into existence.
For sure.
That's
for
it.
Sure. That's not an unattainable thing.
I didn't think I'd ever own anything other than that pewter car.
Now you have 3. Yeah.
Crazy. 4.
It's true.
4.
3.
4.
4.
Fuck.
There's hope.
There's hope for everybody.
No,
trust me.
it's a mission. Trust me. I'm gonna find you one because I want Donnie an S15.
I need to
You look good in that thing.
I feel like that everyone needs a 15.
Everyone needs a 15.
It's a good car.
It's a good car.
They're sick.
They're just like really shitty S14s that look sick.
They're good.
S15. Boom. Right there.
Boom.
Quotations. Really shitty S14. That looks great.
Overly priced.
Nissan really slept by discontinuing the S chassis, huh?
Yeah, it's sad. If Nissan was like,
They
hey,
probably
yo,
would have made it bad by this time. They would have at least dropped. They would have dropped like 1 or 2 bad ones, 3.
And it would have killed it. So I
So
prefer them
respect
not.
it.
let that name die.
It probably would have been a
But dude,
four-cylinder.
come on,
Drop
look
a
at
new one that's like,
dude, Toyota and Subaru. Look at the BRZ and the GR86. That car is going crazy. They cannot keep up with sales on that thing. I'm hoping that like kind of nudges Nissan. If Nissan made their own rear-wheel drive sport coupe,
Well, they made the Z.
that's different.
Don't count that.
The Z is a
That's
whole
different
different.
chassis.
That's a different. But if you look at the history of the
Low
Zs
budget.
and the S chassis are 2 different markets.
Exactly.
And so like,
Z32, Z32.
and I'm surprised because like Zs are more expensive. They always have been. I figured they'd at least continue on the cheaper model, not the more high end model, right?
yeah.
But if they made an S, quote unquote S16,
16.
like where it was similar to that, I would cash out so fast. I wouldn't even need to see the render. I just buy it. I'm not thinking
exactly.
about
I
her.
feel like people won't even care about how it looks. You know what I mean?
We'd be pissed if it looked lame, but think
an
about
S16.
think about when the FRS first came out, like the first BRZ in 2013, 12. When did they come out? 12.
Something like that.
They killed it. To be honest, I think it's a really gangster car.
Yeah.
I hated
Nissan-
it in the beginning. They grew on me a lot.
Really,
They're
I always
like,
thought they
"Oh,
were dope.
They're cool.
Yeah. I always knew that was going to be like the car, but you know what's made them? You know what sucked about them is the pissy rich kid at school always had them. I don't mean to say, but you know the kid that like when you just like the kid that like
pulls up,
just
and brand new, like newest, latest, and greatest, or people straight out. It was a military car, right? That's not like offensive.
Like a military kid, like
or
somebody
somebody you know how
who went
military
through the
people
military?
like Subarus, like STIs,
Yeah, you get- yeah.
Evos. It was like that category.
yeah.
What's a new expensive car that's like hot? and
Or just
trendy?
everyone got Evo 10s out of high school. When I graduated high school and everyone first got their first job and
That
we were
was
making
the
like
car.
wasn't that the car when we got out of high school?
That was the car.
Like everyone that got a half decent job, like dudes that were flat rate techs or like diesel mechanics or like laborers, that make good money out of high school.
Yeah.
They all got Evo 10s. Crazy.
That was the car to have.
Right? Remember that?
That was the car to have.
Gangster car. I see you for that.
Would never want one though.
I like them for what they're like. I remember just like Don had one. I just remember just never being impressed by the build quality.
Mm-hmm.
And Evos have always kind of been that way. They're definitely made a little bit cheaper, but they're dope. And like when that's an old car, it's made cheaper. Cause this is an old car. But like, you get like
a new joint.
a brand new car. That shit has the front end doesn't even line up, and like everything creaks. You're like,
What is this? Yeah.
yeah,
Mitsubishi.
great car. Remember Tommy had an Evo 10 for like 2 weeks. Even Tommy didn't
Oh
like
yeah,
it. Yeah.
He said it was good though.
Yeah.
Probably wouldn't whip, but Probably great in the snow.
It's probably a sick car.
Yeah, probably a sick car.
It's probably a sick car.
I don't think I ever drove one, so I can't really say too much.
Actually, screw my whole opinion because I've never been in one enough to actually make an opinion. So that's probably a sick car.
I just see a lot of people having like a lot of issues with them, but
fair enough. I mean, it's a 4-cylinder. It's like already tuned up pretty crazy from the factory. And it definitely was never a car that was babied its whole life. You know.
And don't yawn to the mic.
Stevie just sucking on his water bottle on the mic.
I hear the nipple.
Some H2 oak.
H2 oak. That's funny.
Some Molly water.
See what I did there? Dog food.
Nope. All right. It's been a long day, and I gotta go home and edit. We got anything else we want to say before we kill it on this podcast today?
I think that's a wrap.
It's a wrap. I love you guys.
I love you. Yeah.
More.
Let's say it.
Yeah.
Brain dead right now.
There we go. So, concluding.
Thank you guys for listening to the latest episode of the Jimmy Oaks podcast, brought to you by Talk to Me Night Studios, here with all my guests, DJ, and my host, Stevie World over here.
Host with the most.
Thank you guys for listening, and can't wait for you guys to hear the next.
Keep dropping those questions to the Patreon so we could have interactive podcast. I'm sure Jimmy will announce the next guest.
And if you guys please post on the board of future guests you'd love to see, people in the universe, people not in the universe, people you think we can get a hold of, we'll bring them in here.
We'll bring them in.
We'll interrogate them.
Who will be next?
Who will be next? Tone, what's good? You good?
I'm good.
That's it.
He's counting money.
Wow.